Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Up there I go.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.
I have the bell to
Ring the bell.
Oh my God. Welcome everybody that is 14 people are watching so far. Come on in. Come on in. Don't be shy. Let us know that you are here. Hi, KB. How are you? How's everyone doing?
Good.
So, let me tell you that this is a huge, super psychic event. I am so honored. These are all the people that you should know. All right? These are all the people you all should know. Yes, Latay Daniels. It's the super psychic event. Let's call a spade a spade. Woo, child. All right. Hold on a second. Let's introduce the birthday. Wait, no. Actually, no. Let's introduce Sheena from Miss Sheena's World.
Hi. Thank you guys.
I don't know if you guys remember Sheena. Sheena has her own show that she does on Friday. She's been off for a while because she's reestablishing some things and it's working out to her favor. And I just want to remind people that when things change in your life, the other end is beautiful.
Yes.
But sometimes
and Taurus is in Uranus.
Yes. And
I just went with the flow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I asked everybody to do with the Taurus especially. Don't fight the energy. Go with it.
Yeah.
Yes. But she's coming out on the other side, so it's so beautiful to watch. So beautiful. But remember, in the beginning of Uranus and Taurus, Sheena, I told Tauruses, you're gonna go through it.
I've been through it. I'm done.
I'm done.
I don't want to go through no more.
I'm cooked. Well, you know what? Because you were obedient, then the rest should be about changes for growth and betterment. So I only see greatness. The next person is Melissa from the Melissa Burton Show. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Good.
What a great show yesterday on Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Melissa
Very good
comes
show.
on every Saturday, 12:30-ish. And you always get a free reading. You read a lot of people yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, I read a lot of people yesterday.
Yes. Was the queue filled up?
The queue was filled up.
Yes.
You definitely got to make sure you call in early so you can get a reading first.
Yeah, call in early and sit there. Just sit in the queue because she's going down the line like this.
Down the line. Mm-hmm.
And it's only fair the first person that shows up gets the reading.
Get the reading
because they were dedicated to coming in early. That's only fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are saying happy birthday to someone, but we don't know who yet. We don't know. We can't discuss it just yet. Sheraton, how are you?
Hi, Sheridan.
I like to call Sheraton the British invasion. Sheraton will be the first one to announce when the Queen is dead. But you know, Sheraton, you're over there, and the media over there is similar to the media over here, and a psychic to psychic. And I cannot help that I do not follow media. I believe the queen is passed, but that's just me. I'm gonna stick to it. Sticking to it. But when the official word comes down,
yeah,
we will look to you for directions.
okay.
I don't know what to say to that, Tracy, but okay. And we've got our amazing, I want to call you a mediums guy. Is that okay? Yeah. You're not a psychic.
Oh,
You're not a psychic. I think she's more of a medium. I think she loves the cards and how they communicate with her, but you're our medium. You're our gift to the other side.
Yeah.
So welcome, Sky. Welcome, beautiful Conundrum.
Hello.
And then we have Tamara. Now you all have seen Tamara. Tamara, what topic did we talk about when you came on?
The Great Resignation.
Oh, I love that topic.
Yeah.
I love that topic. Yeah. You know what I found out, Tamara? Not only about the Great Resignation, but people are working remote in other countries.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Like, people are understanding what, and with the Great Resignation, people just don't want to work. Like, Biden is begging people to go back to work. And they're like, no.
And that's why they're changing the guidelines too, the CDC, because people are not going back to work. They got to change it. Remember, it was like 10 days, then it went to 5 days.
Yes.
COVID.
Oh, I didn't put the two together.
And
wow.
There's not. Some of them say just come, whether you have COVID or not. Just come back to work.
They should come back to work 2 days, a day. It's okay if you're coughing. It's okay. Get in here.
No, and that's the same thing here in the schools. That's how the kids, even if you, what did it say? If you're around somebody who still can come to school, you don't have to get vaccinated. You can still come to school. I'm like, what?
Yep. Right. Even if someone in your household has it, you still, that don't mean you have to come to work.
Yeah.
Well, like this is the endemic. This is the endemic. So we'll see what that looks like. Also, the Kiki Witch. Welcome, Cola. How are you?
Good.
So the people in the group, and by the way, the Kiki Witch, she is into teas and tings. Teas and tings. So contact her for any witchy poo stuff.
Yes.
So the group says, hi, Sky and Sheridan. Hi, Samara. Says Kiana.
Hey, Kiana.
Hi, Shy and beautiful Conundrum. Oh, of course, the person that I really forgot is the birthday boyfriend.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Yes. Brett. Happy birthday. I hope, now it's on live TV, your birthday. It will always be on record because I never delete my videos. All right. How does it feel to turn whatever you're turning today, to have another birthday?
10 years older than the date it is today. So.
Were you having anxiety leading up to your birthday? I feel like you were.
Yes.
Worried or having anxiety.
Yeah.
I could feel your energy through the phone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was telling Sheena before we went live that I never really had good birthday experiences, and there's just a lot of like stress usually around my birthday, or depression, even like sadness, and a few times where friends and family have made me actually feel, special, and it means a lot. So.
Yes. Yes. Well, sometimes when there is an association to something, right, the memory of that creeps in like weeks before.
Yeah.
Right. So let this be the beginning of remembering, letting your cells remember, right? Oh, my birthday's coming. My birthday's coming. Like let's change the synchronicity that goes on with whatever led to, not feeling so gracious about being born. Right? Being born? No. We celebrate birth. And I mean, everyone should celebrate birth. And I don't care if you're alone. I don't care. Celebrate birth.
True. I love birthdays. This is my favorite thing. I'm a birthday kind of person. I love birthdays. Not just mine. I love everybody's birthdays. It's fun. Birthdays are fun.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
Because we made it to another year.
That's true.
Yeah. And it's a celebration.
By the grace of God, I don't know. I'm still here.
It's only God.
It's only God.
And look how many of us made it through COVID to even say that.
Yeah.
Don't you guys ask yourself how? Like I always feel like I'm dodging COVID.
Yeah. We're in the matrix, dodging COVID.
We're in the matrix.
You know what? Yesterday I had to go take passport pictures and I had a full face, lip and everything. I was like, all right, Spirit, I'm gonna have to go into the store without my mask. I don't do it. You know me, right? I'm covered. I'm good. The minute I got done, mask up.
That's right.
Because it's like, you're like, I got to do it this so you got my back.
Spirit has your back. If you're not being reckless, there's a part in the Bible where it says, I forget, it's probably the Lord's Prayer, but I don't remember, forgive me, God, where it's like you'll be protected unless you stump your foot against a toe. You'll be protected. So the essential workers will be protected. But if you go to the club on the weekends, go. That's not protection. You ain't getting your protection then.
No.
So, God knows the difference. All right, let's get this party started. We have Wendy Williams. Now, have you guys heard all the updates concerning Wendy Williams?
No,
I don't know nothing.
I don't know anything.
All right.
I've been in and out on Wendy Williams.
First, okay, let me explain. First, Sherry Shepherd said, I'm getting my own show. Remember that. That's the way it was announced. Nothing about I'll be taking over Wendy Williams' show, right? She thanked the Queen. I got a few things to say on that. I'm tired of thanking the Queen. The Queen abandoned the throne. Sorry, guys. That's the way I see it. Literally got up and walked away from the throne. Now, are there good reasons? Yes. All kinds of good reasons. Got it. But when I say abandoned, there was not even communication.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
Sherry makes the announcement only because Wendy put out a video 2 days before that I heard was a year old. It was a video from a year ago. And what she said in the video was, I'll be back to the chair. Well, that made Demar Mercury panic. And if they were negotiating that contract with Sherry or not, they finalized it and made the announcement to kind of let Wendy know, stop, right? After she makes that announcement, that day on her IG page, she said, listen, I understand. There's advertisers. The show must go on. I understand and I get it. Kind of like conceding the throne, right? The next day, she unfollows them on Mercury.
Oh.
And then, and then she puts out her own statement where she says to her IG rep, you had no right. You had no right to post that. Who do you think you are? I love you, but I did not authorize those words.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
The next day, now she's just livid. And now she's just posting, like, she's just pissed today. Let me see if I can find her page. Unless she took it down. Now she's like, oh, hell no. And she is posting. Let me see if it's up today. Actually, it's not here. Who's handling her page? Because Sherry Shepherd is all over her page.
Oh. They done took over. They done.
Somebody. I think
they
somebody.
changed the password on her.
I think somebody works with them on Mercury. Mm-hmm. And I think they are posting the show on behalf of Wendy, but Sherry Shepherd is all over her page. See, that's why you don't have other people handle your page. Whose page is this?
Is it the Wendy Williams show?
Look, girl. Look. Okay, Wendy Williams, right? Wendy Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look. Let me just go solo. Now look. Sherry Shepherd.
Oh yes.
Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
Sherry Shepherd. I can't even see anymore. Are you fucking kidding me?
They might as well change the page to Sherry Shepherd's page.
She may not own the page.
They might as well change it to Sherry Shepherd's page.
Yeah.
Exactly. Meanwhile, I don't think Sherry Shepherd has an IG account, or they might have told her to discontinue it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. There wasn't a Sherry Shepherd account.
Right. So what it was that what's her name might have had her own. Wendy Williams may have that might have been something that the company did for her. So they probably control that page.
Shit, that's terrible.
But she needs to start her own Wendy Williams page.
Mm-hmm. But she can't even go on as Wendy Williams anymore because they are Wendy Williams. That's what I said. They changed the password on her, so they took her name.
They own her name.
They own her name.
They own her name.
Wendy Williams no longer owns her name, so she can't go use Wendy Williams on other platform anymore.
She'll have to change up her name for platforms, but they legally own her name.
Right.
Well, I have to tell every entrepreneur out there, learn your lessons when something like this happens. Mm-hmm. There is always a guarantee that any one of you can wind up being famous. No matter how you slice it and who wants to team up with you, don't be so flattered that you're blinded by facts.
Confirmation.
Oh, this is Wendy Williams' personal IG now. Oh, wait, guys. Wait. Marie's on it. It's called Wendy Williams Official.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She had to change. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
She had to change her IG.
Can you send that to the group?
Yeah. Hold on a second, though. Hold on. Let me get Marie up in here. I know it's getting somebody. Hold on a second. Oh my God.
That was the way they show.
Hold on a second. She had to change her page up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They owned it because she probably let them build it for her for the Wendy Williams show.
See, but that's my point. Marie put it in the group, guys. That is exactly my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is exactly my point. Any one of you guys, you don't know where life is going to take you. I don't care. It is not a compliment when people want to come up to you and make you. Don't let anyone make you. You get your own lawyer, entertainment lawyer, and you and your lawyer negotiate, and your lawyer negotiates with them. It is not a compliment, because the way the entertainment industry is set up, it is for you to lose your identity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Miss Sheena's world belongs to me. I'm not sharing that
Make
with
sure
nobody.
it stays that way.
Yeah.
All right. And I mean it, because I see a lot of stars in the making here, right? And everybody has humble beginnings.
There was another ding when you said that.
So she had to put official under. She had to put official after her name.
Yeah.
Put the real this person and that person.
Yeah. Because on Instagram, it's that blue check that certifies your officiality. The fact that it's got Wendy Williams official as the name, it tells you, it speaks a lot.
Well, she does have the blue check. It's called she does have it. It's called the real Wendy Williams. Wait. I'm kind of getting confused. She does have the blue mark though, but hold on.
They had to verify all that stuff.
Yeah, because that's how they verify. That's what I mean. That's how they verify on Instagram. So when she was on officially in the past as Wendy Williams, the blue check certified that that's her page. That's Wendy. It's not like a trickster. But now that it's been flipped, they changed the password so she can't get in. So the Wendy Williams official will still have the blue check because that's the person, Wendy. But she can't have access to the name Wendy Williams.
But they're going to change that. They're going to change that.
Yeah.
They're going to change that because that's a company. They're going to change the name.
Yeah, but right now it don't belong to her until they change it. So if she wanted to move and do other things under Wendy Williams, she's gonna have to wait.
She sold her name.
Yeah, that's why she don't have access.
That's why she doesn't have access. She sold her name. So if she does anything else, it's gonna have to be named something else. She sold her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could never be Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
It's called the real Wendy Williams online. Or the Wendy Williams official.
Yeah, she sold Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
And she goes, the official account for all things Wendy. And let me tell you something. You both could be right and you both could be wrong, right? I'm thinking, the way I'm thinking, I don't think she necessarily bothers with IG, right? If I could remember back in the day, right? So I think that somebody was like, hey, we got to set up an IG account. We got to get these followers going, blah, 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 blah. That means she doesn't own YouTube either. She doesn't own the YouTube channel either. But whether or not she sold it or whether or not they tricked her is the complicated part of money that she's going to have to get from them.
I think it was in the contract with publishing that they can use, they own her name. So back then it was like she started her show about 10 years ago. Social media wasn't that big.
Right.
So there is like a loophole there because I think it was something within publishing that we own your name for publishing, but now social media is publishing.
Yeah, and they have that law where you can basically go against or go to like a court and say like any contract that you signed, something in the contract is I can't remember the word that's used, but basically you can argue that it's like ridiculous, and so like I can't remember the word, sorry, but someone else had to do it, and it was someone from a Drag Race fan, but Yeah, like some kind of like, I guess, a loophole or something like that, where it comes to that intellectual property, where like when you can go in and say, look, this when I sign this contract, it doesn't make sense that I can't, have my name, and so the court could grant her, that right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
I
think it's really important to remember if you create a name, that can be stolen. But your government name, I
Can't
don't
be
know
stolen.
if that can, right. Yeah.
The government
So
name.
I think she has legal rights.
no, she has a lot of legal
Or
rights
they
here.
better pay her for this fight.
Yeah, she has a lot of legal rights because whatever she signed back then does not apply to now because we are in a different world right now. Social
Got
media
it.
is big, and back then it wasn't. So
Got it.
they're using, they're using it as publishing rights for now, but it's not the same. Like
Right.
it's social media is big. You got to add social media into contracts now, and that wasn't added back then. So she has a big case and she can win. But that's what they're basing everything off of right now. We can do it, but they can't.
Well, I'm just telling for all of the budding entrepreneurs to be mindful of the contracts or people that come after you. It's a compliment. Oh my God, they're looking at me as the best psychic. It's going to be beautiful. Watch your back.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a very good example of what can happen to you.
Exactly. And request a renewal of contract at least every 2 years because life changes very
Yeah.
fast. Everything
Oh, good
changes very
idea.
fast.
Good idea. Good idea.
So
A
no more
contract renewal
long-term
every 2 years.
No more long
Uh,
term. Ask for renewal of every 2 years because this is what it is. Like 10 years ago, social media wasn't how it is now. And they're using that, but she has a good case.
Yeah, Magic Mermaid, I don't even believe in co-owning my name. My name belongs
No.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I changed my name from Pop Culture Psychic to my name.
Yeah.
Because what I found out is that somebody on I forgot what other channel was using Pop Culture Psychic. And when I
And that's
challenged the person, it became a black-white thing. Wasn't a black-white thing. Like, you stole Pop Culture Psychic. You didn't create that name. You didn't come up with it. You took it after I gave it up. And I'm telling you, it was a young Caucasian kid, but man, them white women attacked my black ass. It became a race thing. And it wasn't a race thing. I was just pointing out, like, you're being successful over a name that was successful. Denmark Mercury. Get out of here. And Pop Culture Psychic, that's a brilliant name.
it is.
But someone gave me the name, and then in an argument that the woman said, I gave you that name. And I was like, take it. Take it. Because you can't have the soul. You can't, no one is me. Take the name. Do what you want with it. And that's when I changed to Tracey Brown. All right.
I love that, Tracy. That's why it's Machina's World. It's ever changing. That's my name.
Exactly. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Machina's World. Sorry, I don't know where that's coming from. All right, everyone. Let's get this party started. I'm going to ask all of you to mute, though. And the question's going to be what? What's a good question? Somebody asked it earlier, but I forgot. Something about Kelvin.
Oh, is she back with Kelvin? I think the person had asked.
Let's rephrase that. Let's rephrase that.
Yeah, no, that's how I remembered it, but that's not how the person asked it.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
figure out how to rephrase that.
yeah.
Because I like that Kelvin is in a question.
Yeah. So, let's see.
There's a lot of questions to ask right now with Wendy.
Say that again, Brett?
There's a lot of questions to ask right now with Wendy. There's so much going on.
Pick one.
I don't. Well, I mean, I guess she's doing Wells Fargo, right? So.
No, that's almost resolved. It turns out. It turns out the judge was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Wells Fargo?"
Yeah.
So that's almost resolved. She got her money back.
Yeah.
All right. Let me think real quick. Let me think. Okay, I'm a phrase it this way. Will Kelvin always be there to support her business side? Will she bring Kelvin back in? How do you guys like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so will she bring Kelvin back into the business?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're pretty confident she has to recreate an empire. Because that's something else I saw, that she's trying to recreate her podcast. So will she bring Kelvin back into the business? Who's ever ready, let me know. But meanwhile, I'll just talk to the peoples. You guys do whatever you need to do. All right. Oh, look at Marie here. Oh, she goes, look at my beautiful soul family. Hold on a second. Francisco says Wendy should have left a long time ago. I agree. That's the other thing I want to mention to all of you. Know when the gig is up. How did Issa Rae leave? On top. Know when the gig is up, guys. Don't let your ego get in front of you, because the fall is so damn hard. All right. Look at the Long Island Medium. Ain't nobody thinking about her right now. And she didn't even do nothing. Melissa got it. Melissa got the
joke. She was very popular.
Ooh. What's up, John? I just didn't say anything.
It was like this. Money was talking to her. That's all right?
Yes.
I mean, here
was doing.
Who got the money?
But I'm gonna also tell you why she failed. Because I'm gonna tell you. Because nobody should be tapping people on the shoulder saying, I got a message from your father. What if you didn't like your father? You have to be prepared to speak to the other world. That's an invitation. I'm a medium. If you ever want to know about anyone in your family, contact me. You tap me on my shoulder and want to tell me about some this, that, and the third, and it's the wrong person, I'm going to be pissed. Now, I wish they would have showed some of those feeds where people were like, I didn't even like my father. You know what I mean? Like, And that's why she failed. Because the production people was, okay, again, the production people were running that show.
They were greedy.
Very, very greedy. Right. And that other kid on E! News, the Tyler something, what was his name? The kid. Come on, guys, the little blonde kid.
I don't know his whole name.
But he I think he's like 50, but he's got like some disease where he doesn't mature past 18, right? That's a joke, but that's what I believe, right?
You're cracking me up today.
What's his name? You guys know who I'm talking about, right?
Maya, you're on mute.
Oh,
she wanted to say something.
Yes, I don't remember his full name, but it was Tyler with the blonde hair, and like you said, he looked really young.
Yes.
And he would do all the celebrities. Yeah, I remember. I can't remember.
Those were the fakest medium presentations I've ever seen. And he knew about the cupcake. What the fuck?
He was Scribble.
His name was Tyler Henry.
Tyler Henry. Yes. I never believed him.
It was money for the producers. It was money for the celebrities.
And there's so much research that could be done on his behalf, right? And you know who else did that? I'm gonna call all the psychics out now, right? I think it was. Well, okay, so there was James Van Prague, and then there was the other one, the weasel looking one. Do you guys remember that one? It was James Van Prague, and then the weasel. There was two at the same time, two men that would have these public things. The woman in the red scarf. Stand up. I think I'm talking to you. Yes, your people's coming. Melissa gets the joke. What was his name? John Edwards. Okay, so John Edwards. Oh, Marie's on it. Marie, you need to be in here. What are you doing? So John Edwards. Too. Huh?
He disappeared.
You know why he disappeared? See, let me tell you what I do, Tamara. This is what I do. I study these people right through the TV. Turns out the producers would talk to the audience as they were online coming in. They would pick out things that are obvious. The woman with the red scarf. Stand up, please. Right there. No, that right there. No, right. That one. Yes, yes. Your father passed? Oh my God, my dad passed. Yes! He loves you. Oh my God, I knew it. Everybody's mute. They're all cracking up, but everybody's
I was on. Sorry.
So his show had to end because he was about to be exposed as a phony. You guys didn't know any of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I never paid attention.
Thank you.
I always thought they were
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, like, like when I'll see stuff and I'll be like, oh, this is interesting, like a minute after hearing it, I'm like, nope. My spirit is like, change this. No. Like I've always been that way. If I hear something phony, if I go around someone that's portraying to be something they're not, like I'm like, oh, what is this? No. And I'll just tune it out. I didn't even know like the Long Island medium was gone. I was like, oh, she's gone?
Yeah. No, they dissolved her so nicely. Yeah. They didn't make any announcement. They just dissolved her.
All I remember
something about her divorce really ended that too.
Yeah, it was a little bad divorce.
You know what? The kids never liked her doing it, like tapping people and stuff in the street. The kids were very annoyed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah, you could see it. Like sometimes they talk about it, like when they would do our family lives. Like the husband, you could see his annoyance when she would do it, and the kids like we know you're gifted, but you're not. You know?
It's not right. Right. Yeah. Right. And the whole gift, let's remember one thing, guys. The gift is compassion.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real gift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ain't got compassion, you ain't shit. So for her to tap people and not care that these people had to drive home later?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about the 144,000 people, Melissa?
Yep.
Just because you're a psychic don't mean you get to come in.
No. Like who's going to be the chosen one at the funeral?
it.
Right? We talked about how you go to grandma's funeral. Out of everybody, who you think is going to be the chosen one to go?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going to pick? Not yourself, but who in the room? Can you pick somebody?
And in the group, if you're leaving yourself out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because metaphysical people can always grow, but leaving yourself out of it, who do you think could be chosen as so special that they're one of 144,000 people? Seriously, in your family, who? Zero. The person is probably not born yet. I'm just saying. All right, we're going to talk about Wendy Williams. I'm going to ask who's ready, but I do want to pray for the Africans in Ukraine. The Africans in Ukraine. May we pray for the Africans in Ukraine because they are not allowed to get on the train to cross the border to Poland.
Oh my goodness.
Now, what you guys don't know is that this is not the first time that something like this happens. When there's a crisis and Americans send planes for Americans.
Yeah.
Americans didn't send anything to the Haitians.
That's true. They did send planes. They just sent them back to Haiti.
But they didn't do anything to support them.
Hold on. But I'm trying to make a comparison because I know everyone is upset right now. I'm trying to get everyone to understand. I'm not saying any of it is right. I'm saying that if there's a crisis in another country and Americans have to get out, Americans send planes for themselves. If you don't have an American passport, literally, like you have to have an American passport. They will only take, because they don't have time to decipher whether or not you have a green card. That's not what they're doing. Says American passport, get on the plane. Right? That's the first thing they do. After that, especially what group was it? Then they send a second plane for anybody that could get on the plane. Do you understand the difference? But the Americans left first.
Yeah.
So Ukraine is doing the same thing. The war is with Ukraine. They are getting their people out first. Unfortunately, it is totally racist. I don't care how you slice that. However, the point of it is the African countries need to come get their people like they did in China. Same thing happened in China. And the African countries were forced to go get their own people to get them out of that COVID environment. The same thing has to happen here. Now, the way they did it is for the Ukraine on the train, they said women and children first, then the men. And of course, now they're calling them white people. And that was one of the problems that Whoopi wound up in. Who's white and who's not white? Is this inhumanity against inhumanity, or is this white on white, right? Wasn't that one of the issues?
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes when we can't see Africans going on a plane, we see it as white. It's not the case though. It is at this stage of the game, it's really important for the African nations to get a plane over there, get them out.
Yeah.
It's going to be really important for them to negotiate with the president to say one of them train better be for Africans. So women and children first, and then men, they say white men, and then at some point the Africans started pushing the women and children on the plane, and they were like, "You said women and children first, right? You said women and children first." Oh my God! So at some point they started fighting back. Me personally, my whole body would have been. I would have told every African, line the train. line the tracks. Line the tracks.
Yeah.
I would have told every African, line the tracks. Don't stand on the side. Get in the middle. Now, if they that bold, they willing to run down human lives, then that'll say, are they better than the Russians?
Yup. That's what I just heard. Yup, Tracy.
Right?
Yup.
Right?
Yup.
If they're willing to run down African bodies, then you won't be one of 144,000. I'll tell you that much. You want us to have sympathy for you?
For other people. Yeah.
It's sympathy for other people.
Yeah.
The whole world is watching. I would have told every African, I would have been like, get in front of the train. All of you. Today we die.
Yep. And today we show the world who they are.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if it was just one body, even if one person ran out on that train track and said, I'm not moving until you let Black women and children on this train, it would have shown. Yep. That's what just showed.
And AB says at this time race should not even matter. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear. Okay, so Prairie said Nigeria is helping the refugees. Good.
You know, to that point, Tracy, the African nations are so powerful, and I my soul wants them to finally wake up to that. Like, kick everybody out your country, but like, nah, we saw how y'all operate. It's your resources. It's your natural resources.
Africa's
right?
I mean, listen, people are waking up. It's gonna take the African nations to do what they got to do. I can't speak on the African nations. You know, there's a wake up call for everybody.
Yeah.
And these are all the wake up calls. So again, let's pray for the Ukrainians. Let's pray for the Africans in Ukraine. All right. Well said, Tracy. Thank you. I try. And RR said it takes time. But this is Uranus and Taurus, right?
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Who's going first? Wendy Williams is the topic. Who's going first?
I'm ready.
Cola, go for it.
All right. So I'm using the 3 decks. The Priestess of Light Oracle deck. I am also using the Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle deck. And I'm also, the last deck is Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle. All right, so the first card I have is, so it's 29, breaks down to 11, breaks down to 2, and it's wisdom, learning, joy, art, music. This situation has woken back up the creative side of Wendy, right? She was really, whatever she was going through broke her. And she's now in her healing. She's coming back, right, to herself. And she's coming, oh God, I keep hearing she's going to be the old Wendy again. I feel like for TV, she like smoothed up her edges. Don't be surprised if we get radio show Wendy back again, right? But she's waking back up to that. And crossing that is number 42, which is 8, right? So it means continuous. It means repetitive. It means this will happen again. Wings of Light, becoming something new, right? And she is transforming. She is becoming something new. The old Wendy Williams that we're used to seeing on TV, she's gone. And she's coming back with the old new, something she's done before with a new twist, right? The base of this reading, I have Circle Around the Moon, change. Yet again, another card talking about her change. Another card talking about this not being the old thing. This talking about, you know, in order to move forward and grow, sometimes you got to have the tower and move forward. In the past, we have Firefly, auras, and observe. Wendy's been observing a lot. Wendy has been observing a lot. She's seeing a lot. It's in the past position, which makes me think she's ready to act on what she's seen, what she's heard. So that's why this feeling of the old Wendy is like the old new Wendy, right? Get ready for that energy again, because she's spitting fire right now, right? That divine woman in her, it's like, oh hell no, no. And you want to take my name? Like, I created that name. I was Wendy Williams before the show, right? Crowning this is inner circle strength. So yes, this to me is a yes to the question, will she be bringing Calvin back in to help with the business side, right? He and her were always on one page when it came to the business.
Thank you.
Right? So this for me is yes, inner circle. She done already fired who she got to fire and call back who she got to call back. Oh, I'm hearing the name. I heard Charlemagne a while ago. So I don't know what that means, but I heard his name clear as day. So I know they used to work with each other back in the day. I know he has love for her. So she's literally tightening up that inner circle. Nobody's about to be able to penetrate it when she's done. Right? In the future, I have fertility. Right? So this is number 27, breaks down to a 9. That means completion, right? It means in the journey of numerology, 9 holds the power and knowledge of everything. And this all new Wendy is holding the power and knowledge of everything. She knows TV now. She knows radio now. Watch me work. Right? So this is the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into new and grander expressions of ourselves, right? New and grander expressions of ourselves. So yeah, she coming back with fire. And what they have now is just the copied recipe that they've had to alter. She got the original recipe. She got the sauce.
Got it. Wow.
You can't touch the sauce. You got an alteration of the sauce. Like, it's not the same. People gonna take a bite of that spaghetti and be like, there's something missing.
Yes.
Right? So in my 7th position, right, where she is at now, mentally, physically, it's 18. That breaks down to another 9, right? She is now in her life. She holds the knowledge and power that she needed. This had to happen to Wendy, period.
Yes, right.
It had to happen to her. She had to come back to herself and see that I am whole and complete without this. Right? And so cosmic flower, the frequency of the cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out onto the world. Wendy knows that all I need is me, and I got the magic. I got the sauce. I know TV now, I know radio, and I know people who got their own stations. I know people that are affiliated with more popular poppin', pop culture, R&B state. Like, I got this.
Yeah.
All I need is me. That's it. I got it. Right? Now, in her environment, 36, another 9, right? So this is like, Wendy is gonna be at her. Oh, we thought we had Wendy has like evolved. This sickness didn't hold her down. She was observing everything people were saying about her in the media, people who she thought were her friends. She's like, okay, that's what you feel. That's how you feel. Because she's observing things happening that we can see, right? In the foreground. Right. But she's also hip to the background. She's seeing all of that. So prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being, by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. She about to blow. And she about to blow because she done brought all her people back. She brought everybody back. She's like, I know I can trust this person implicitly. I can trust this person implicitly. She's like, me and Calvin, we ain't together no more, but that's my guy. Call Calvin. I was like, we ain't together, that's fine. But when it comes to our money, we know how to make our money. We know how to, excuse my language, we know how to fuck it up. So let's go. But there, as far as, no, I don't feel love here, right? This is all about business. This is all about, you know, as Sky was saying, my money. This is all about getting my money back and getting it tenfold. In the 9th position, hopes and fears, right, is 6. This is a hope. Angelic assistance, divine guidance, loving support. For me, guys, Wendy is tapping into her. She's tapping into spirit. She praying. She talking every day. She's like, all right, God, help me move. Show me who I can trust. Like, I need to know. Like, in our weakest moments, when we look back, there truly is one set of footprints in the sand. Right? And I feel like she is being guided. Even if she can't tap into it and know she's being guided, she feels that there is, okay, I'm going to say this. Wendy's going to get better. And she feels that her getting better is because she's being loved on and helped by the divine. She understands her healing is spiritual. She understands that her getting better is because of divine intervention, right? Medicine may be in play, having a tighter team to monitor stuff around her may be in play, but ultimately she knows, she wakes up every day, she's like, you know, every day I take a big breath and it's cleaner. I don't feel like I felt a month, 2 months, 3 months ago. Right? So she's getting there. I feel like it's not gonna be maybe a fast thing, right? Maybe in her recovery, she can be working on doing what she needs to do, but she's gonna get there. And when we see the new old Wendy, it's gonna be like, damn, mama, you still got the sauce. Wendy Williams on. Nobody's gonna say, oh, Wendy Williams on and go see Sherry Shepherd. No. They're gonna be like, oh, the Wendy Williams show is on. You want to see Sherry? But when Wendy's on, it's Wendy Williams on. Let's go. I gotta watch it, right? Because it's her. It's the queen. It's the sauce.
Right.
So the final outcome is Black Kitten, inner child. She's going back to, like I said, the old, and she's gonna make it new. She's the new, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's tapped back into her inner child. She's tapped back into the thing that made the Wendy Williams radio show big, and that led to the Wendy Williams TV show. With the knowledge of all of that, with all the 9s that I have here on the board, and then 6, right? We're in a year of love. We're in a peace, acceptance, with all this. She's loving on her, and she's understanding it's not about what other people can do. Just like you said, Tracey, it's not what other people can do for you. It's what you could do for yourself. And you have built the knowledge and the network and the frame to blow up. So for Wendy, yes, Calvin is going to be there, and he's going to be there to help her build her business this time. There are boundaries, right, between the two of them. This ain't a love thing no more. So whatever we negotiate your salary to be, that's it. It's not a me and you show. This is my show. You're just the manager. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have that protection, but there's no love here. Everything I see here is about Wendy growing, evolving. She still may be that old Wendy from back in the radio show day, but it's in a new way. And she no longer, because I felt like with TV, they're showing that she had to be how you doing and being demure. Now she could be how you doing and then read you for filth without having to be all nice about it, all PG about it, just in case your kid's watching.
Got it.
All right, that's what I got.
Oh, that was good. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, child, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go next, Tracy. This is Samara.
Go for it. Go for
Okay.
it, Tamara.
So I used the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and my first card is Judgment. Yes. So summing up, rebirth, the ending of a phase of life, judge or being judged, the end of an era. So this is the end of her era as the Wendy Williams show. And if you think about it, we all watched her decline while she was on TV. First, she was forgetting different lines. Then she couldn't walk out. Remember, she used to walk out on her own. So
Yes.
And people was wondering what was wrong with her. So that was the judgment part. And also, this is the end of the Wendy Williams show, because we all know her show was over with, and Sherry Shepherd going to start her new show.
Right.
That's the past. This is the past. The present, which is the Four of Cups. And discontent. This is her present state. In a shell, isolated. Something is missing. Feeling in a rut, depressed, feeling jaded. So she's feeling really upset now by her former employer.
Yep.
That they jaded her.
Yep.
All those years she gave to them, all that money they made, and this is how they do her. So she's feeling quite jaded right now.
Yeah.
Hidden influences. I have the hangman, the hang one. Suspensions. Slow action, limbo, a lesson to be learned.
There you go.
Testing period. This is a testing period for her. Whether she's going to rise or she's going to sink. But I think she's going to rise. Sacrifice. They sacrificed her so they could continue making that money. Her former employer. And then I have a vice, which is Page of Cups. And in relation to Kevin, I do think they're going to get back together for business purposes. It says a new phase in a relationship. You may be renewing an emotional tie, starting a new project. So they are going to get together, and they are going, and you can see all the emotion back there, the blue and the water, and her cup has a little blue light. So there is a lot of motion between them, but when it comes to making money, they're the best at it, those two. So they are going to start a new project together to make that money and to bring her back to where she belongs.
Yeah.
And also, I think Wendy is good at, I feel as though Wendy is good at helping people with relationships, giving them advice. So we might see something like that.
Okay.
Her starting a new show. I don't know if it's going to be on radio or a podcast, but she is going to come back. And for the likely outcome, I have the Four of Pentacles. And you can see this person holding their money. And you can see that she got money. The pentacles are all around her. So she will be making her money. She will be making money. And it says holding tight, maintaining the status quo. Sound money management, material acquisition. So that means she will be making acquisitions in the future. You can't be too careful. Put everything in writing. So if they do get back together, she's still going to have to keep an eye on them. Yeah, make sure those contracts are beneficial to her, not just to him.
Okay.
But to her also. And like read those contracts carefully so she won't have another event like she's going through now as far as business.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to read the last card I have is that from the Angel Guide. And I sort of like this for her. It says ease and grace. And I'm going to read it. Ease and grace.
Yes.
And that's what she probably needs. That's what she needs right now, some grace. It says this is a time to learn and adapt. You are being guided to slow down. Take your time. Take in the current moment. Allow space for events to occur. And that's what she's been doing. If we notice, because she's been away for a while now. Isn't it almost a year?
Oh yeah, almost.
You
Yeah.
Often put too much pressure and expectation on yourself. This is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you will find yourself being overwhelmed and tired. So that's why they say ease. When you do come back with ease and also have grace, because before she used to just be a little bit too much. I know everybody liked it, but she was hurting a lot of people's feelings. And that may hinder your progress at this time. If you are in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talent, or work, because we all know she's the best at it, at what she does.
Right.
Just step back and breathe. Through grace, you will be seen, understood, and realized for who you truly are. Let me repeat that again. Just step back and breathe. Through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are.
That's beautiful.
The best at what you do. And that's it.
That is beautiful. Get out of here. You guys are rocking it. You guys are killing it. That's beautiful. Who's next? I'm loving this. Wait. Let me check on everybody. Hold on. Wendy is the celebrity news queen. Absolutely. Or even if it's confusing that we don't know what's wrong with her, it's none of our business. Get that straight. She just has a problem. No one has to explain to you what her problem is. We know it's medical. She explained that it was Graves' disease. Beyond Graves' disease, it's none of our business. And it was none of Denmark Mercury's business to keep us updated on her medical care. Somebody stop me, because I'm about to go off. This is ridiculous.
No, keep going.
Go ahead, Tracey, go ahead. We have to learn to drink our water and mind our business. All right?
True.
Yeah, see, Sky knows the song. Shake your hips to that song. Mind your business. Thank you, AB. Medical information should be kept private. The only one that was supposed to say something about her medical history was Wendy. Come on. Okay. Who's next?
That was HIPAA law. Remember, you have rights.
HIPAA laws, right. And the real problem in the HIPAA laws, right, that's where the laws came up, is that your employer is not supposed to disclose information about you. Your employer, do you see the problem we're having? They owe her money. Big, oh shoot, somebody talk.
I don't know what I heard something.
You heard it too, right, Melissa?
Yeah, it sounded like a man and he was talking really low. Y'all didn't hear that?
I heard it. Sky, what happened? Who you bring in the room?
I'm next.
Oh, you're next.
I was trying to let Sheraton go.
I was about to, but I think Sky's got something to say.
Something deep to say. Go for it, Sky.
So, you know, it's my room, yeah. Anyway, I started out with these decks, and then I was told to go get the Sacred Destiny, but I did Soul's Journey, the Romance Angels, and this deck I have, the Light Seers deck. So what I did was, the first three cards I pulled out were regarding Wendy and Kevin. First, let me start here. Right. Everything that's going on with her right now was supposed to happen.
Okay.
It was supposed to. She was supposed to have left them 2 years ago.
Damn.
She was supposed to leave 2 years ago. 24 months, 24. She was supposed to leave 2 years ago. Things were going crazy. Then this was just before she started getting sick and before we knew what was going on with Kevin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So she was supposed to leave then. There were signs and things that were supposed to happen that she just overlooked. The money was too good. And she was busy trying to fix things that there was no way of fixing. There's a lot of things that she's gonna start discussing with us guys.
Yeah.
A lot of family stuff that was going on as well. She is the breadwinner for her family. Right. So she was carrying a lot. And I think she's gonna talk about that, which hinders her situation. She's been taking care of a lot of people for a long time, everybody. And I think we have to give her grace. The reason why she's so big and so over the top is because she has to be that way to cover up all the pain that she has. So when she comes out with all the pain, you guys are gonna look at her differently. So she's gonna start talking about it little by little because this has put her to a place of she's tired. She's always been codependent, people helping her, but at this point, she realized she has to be her own person. So the first cards I got that popped out my hand, I was shuffling, was the 7 of coins. If you look at the coins, it's holding money. For me, that represents fruits of labor. She's always been the best to do it. The next is the 8 of wands. And you see her eyes are covered up, but you can see still. So she's playing possum. She's acting like so when this was all going down, she was sick, but she was it was like her way out and a way for her to kind of really see who everybody was. So, and at the same time, she was going through her own self-doubt, her own, what was going on? What am I going to do next? How do I move forward? Especially with all that was going on. The next thing I have is the 2 of cups. And that's in 3rd position. So again, for me, this is saying that she understands that she may need to work with him. She just needs to figure out how to work with him and still retain Wendy. Because she's never going to get back with him. Just so you know, she's never, her mindset is never about getting back because he did the ultimate, which was have a baby on her. If he was just she would have stayed with him. But since he had a baby for her, it was a done deal. So she had to have this situation go the whole route, guys. The next thought I got was growth, which is change, balance, and adversity. Again, this is telling me that how she's going to deal with him is going to be totally different. She's going to deal with him as employer, employee. He is a money maker for her. Definitely, and he is a pit bull when it comes to Wendy. So they have a relationship. Like nobody likes Kevin because he is a pit bull for her. At the end of the day, she's a money earner. And he likes a certain lifestyle. So because they have a relationship, not only as husband and wife, but at some point they turn to the more like friends. I think that's what she misses more than anything. And that relationship for them to come back together is this. So going over the growth, the change is a balance that she needs. Adversity meaning how do I make this work for me and not fall into I know how Kevin gets down. Make sense?
Yeah.
The next cards, and this is all about Kevin. Next cards are the cards with the romance angel cards. She sees him as a friend. The card that came out is let your friends help you.
Oh, shoot.
Ask for support and accept it from others. The next card that came out was chemistry. They have an undoubtable chemistry. Whether we like it or not, plenty of people have exes that did them dirty, but they have a chemistry when it comes down to making that money or making things happen. They make it happen. So at the end of the day, they have a chemistry. It doesn't have to be about love. It can all now translate over into money. The next thing is it safe for you to love? And I think this is, he's taking this, is it safe? She's really thinking about, do I let her in? Because he's definitely calling her, guys. Because his money thing, he may feel how he feels, but they like that money. Remember, she's paying alimony.
Right.
So they like that money. So she's really at a point where she's trying to figure out, he's definitely going to be back in the picture, guys. In a more, not so much as front, more like a pit bull. He's going to be on her payroll. and she's going to control the way that she wants it. But this had to happen for her. This is divinely guided. If I didn't watch all that's going on, you will see that it was divinely guided. Go back. I really didn't watch Wendy, so I would say go back 2 years when things were going good, and then somewhere in there things started to happen. I think you guys are gonna notice. What I'm hearing is you're gonna notice there was a dark shadow. Where you could feel the energy of the show was different.
So I remember that. I remember when it changed.
Right.
Yes.
So if anybody was watching the show around that time, she was being pushed to leave, and she just so everything that happened, guys, if you pay attention, how the universe works, when you're supposed to learn a lesson the first time, it's easy, right? And you don't learn it, like, okay, I didn't get it that time. I'm giving an example of abuse. Somebody who's you're supposed to leave them, you stick around. Not to say it's okay, but let's say the first time you hit, oh, they didn't mean it. They apologize. I take them back. That's your first signal to leave. They're just saying, all right, it's time for us to go. The second time, they break up everything in your house. They apologize. They buy everything. They come back. That's the second time. The third time, they come in and burn everything down to the ground. Everything is done. You'll be like, well, no, I don't understand. The next time, they show up to you with a gun in hand. And they shoot you, and you're in the hospital. That is when you realize, I should have left from day one. That is how the universe works. It gets hard. The lesson gets harder and harder until you finally realize, wait a minute, there's a lesson in this. What am I supposed to be doing here? Let me stop and think about what I'm doing. She just kept moving forward. So if you go back 2 years, that's what I got. 2 years is when things started to drastically change for her. So, and I would say, if not COVID, because it was COVID, I would say just before, maybe 2.5.
It would have been before COVID, because I remember.
You guys saw that the energy changed. The face of people were making at her were different. Like you would see that the energy changed. There was something going on, and it started falling out.
Sky, it would have been before the Halloween episode where she fainted.
Right, before that time. Right.
6 months before, her show wasn't acting right.
Right. There were things going on that she was able to do. So with that being said, guys, so I'm getting tingles on top of my head. That means that with her passing of, I know everybody hates to hear this stuff, but sometimes people have to go because you don't listen to them while they're here. And then they become guardians for you. And when they become guardians for you, things that are happening, they start to move things out of the way. So I feel there are 2 people that were very intricate to her. I know there's a gentleman and a woman. I don't know. I know her mom passed. I don't know who the gentleman was, but it was very significant to her. And they were not happy with Kevin. I think the whole thing with Kevin and the baby, again, that was all spiritually guided. Some things people don't leave. She was not going to be leaving there. Even if he was cheating, she would have still been there. It's the baby that was the final straw for her. But the next thing I was supposed to do was pick up this sacred destiny cards and just pull them out in the same manner. And the cards that I got was the message. I asked Spirit to give me the message. And I kid you not, I was sitting here shuffling. It was popping. I'm looking, going, what? So her show is going to definitely change, everybody. But she's going to do it the same way that she's done it with a twist. Meaning, she's still going to come for you for the jugular. But at the same time, she's going to give you that auntie feeling. Like, girl, he's no good. Why would you even stay? She did that already in her show. If you paid attention, she was kind of doing that and moving in that direction. But remember, she would stop short of that. If everybody's really paying attention. The few times I watched it. So I think she's going to go to the format of doing what she does, but at the same time, the same aggressiveness, but at the same time going, but you know better. Girl, why would you do that? Does that make sense to everybody?
Okay. Yeah.
Because the bottom of the deck that I got for the Oracle was to clarify that thought from Divine Energy Oracle was, she is going to be of service. She is going to be of service.
Okay.
And engage in higher reason. That's me picking the cards right then and there. So while I'm sitting here doing the cards that came out were going forward. This is the message from Spirit: trust, freedom, blessings, new beginnings. Push your cards out. Inner peace, miracles, gateway. Wow. Patience and solitude. I'm gonna show you these cards. When I saw these, this made my skin tingle in the sense of all this leads. The final card for this is success. If you look at all these cards, they're beautiful cards. I've never really used these decks, so it's kind of interesting to pull them out. Going forward, look at the road, guys.
That's nice.
Going forward, trust. Everybody see it?
Beautiful. Yeah, we could see it.
Okay, next card is freedom. Look at all the birds.
Mm.
The next card is blessing. Meaning this is all gonna. When you thought Wendy was making money before, she's gonna make so much money this time around, guys.
Okay.
New beginnings. Same pathway.
Pretty. Yeah.
Sorry. Inner peace.
Let
Again.
me see that one. Let me see inner peace. What is that? Fish? What is it?
Two fish. Koi fish.
Koi. I love koi fish.
In water. So there's a lot of emotions. I can see all the emotions. If you're looking at these, all these cards. I have birds, water, and fish, and sunrise. Inner peace. Patience. A crane. A bird in the sunset.
Patience. Yes.
Miracles. Do y'all see the rainbows in the mountains? Gateway. So to me, this is giving me, she's cut up a lot of things we never thought about. A lot of things we never thought her to do, she's going to do. Solitude. Again, water. Water, birds, sun. So there's a lot going on with her. So spiritually, there's a lot going on, guys. And her spirit team, her soul tribe is taking people down. A lot of times, I think a lot of things that happen, and I would say this to tie it all together. When
everybody mute.
When what's her name gave her that blessing when Wendy was so nasty to that beautiful lady, the vegan lady, and that lady gave her that blessing to find peace. That is when her soul team activated. Go back and count the days. 4 to 6 days after that, everything changed. Wow. Her soul team said, we on it. Because she didn't know how venomous she was being at that time. Because she was so frustrated with that job and there were things that were supposed to be happening. And they owe her a lot of money. There's going to come out a lot of things, guys, that she's not going to talk about it until she got her money right. But there's a lot of things going on with herself personally and financially that's going on, that they're trying to play with her money and make her look crazy. And she's not. This is all divinely guided. All of it. All of it. All of it.
You know, Sky, I love the way you say, because I think people need to understand divine. I love the way you say it's divinely guided. God will cripple you. If you are not learning your lesson. And not only that, he'll tell your guides and your saints, don't touch her. Don't help her. Leave him right there. He keeps making the same mistakes. Y'all keep going in and nurturing her and helping him. And then God goes, no. Now, how long it takes for you to wake up, God's got the patience for that. But if you, sorry, Scott, if you watch the example of someone else, learn from it. Learn from it.
And the biggest thing with all this that I'm getting from the cards is while we are so worried about the girl who took the one that had the baby with him, we should feel sorry. I know it's gonna sound weird to say.
No, say it. It's healthy.
It's gonna.
Yes.
We should feel sorry for Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. I thought you were gonna say the girl.
No, for Kevin, not the girl. No. She knew what she was doing. He thought he got something that's gonna be forever. He is there. You know, he's realizing at this present moment, divinely guided, it had to happen this way. He had to, like, what I'm getting is that this was something that had to happen. She knew what was going on. The plan was, if you have a baby, you out of here. He thought it was something better because I think he's going to try to groom this person. I feel like he's going to try to, there's no other Wendy.
No.
So he can't groom this girl to be Wendy. So he's going to realize that. And that's going to be the beginning of the end for him. Just a little bit. I just want to give that out.
Just a little bit on him, but we'll do him later.
Right. But for Wendy at this point is that all had to happen. This all, guys, had to happen. He had to do that. That baby had to be brought into this world. He had to see that Wendy is a money maker because that alimony money ain't nothing. He need a job. I'm saying it nicely. So the ball is in
his
Wendy.
Manhood is compromised by not.
Correct. Right now, yes. Because Wendy's not taking, guys, she's not taking him back. So we don't have to think about, oh, he loves her. No. She'll never. One thing, but her, she knows her worth enough. She's been through so much that she was happy to let that go. Because there were things going on in that relationship. She didn't realize till it was gone how controlling, how much freedom she didn't have. So she'll never go back. So at this time, this is her time to sit down, resonate, let her spirit team do their thing. I think at the end of the day, that lady gave her a blessing, and her spirit team said thank you and blessed her. Because she needed that. When she spoke to her with love and care, everybody put it around the internet, and I heard it, and in my mind, I thought, that's when things changed. When she gave her that prayer of grace and wisdom, you don't have to be nasty to somebody. Send them a prayer and be thankful and be honest and put your hands up like, you know what, you may mean me bad, but I mean you. I send you grace. She sent her grace. Something we all need to remember.
Yes.
Reading, this was all divinely guided. You're going to see her change and be like, who is that? Oh, what?
Yeah, that's your bell. That's your bell.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I the bell is going to be when we need to.
Yes.
Okay. Sky, that was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be. I got chills.
Ooh, that was really good. It's crazy, but it was really good. All right. Who's next? Oh, wait. Marie's here. Hi, Marie. How are you?
Hi.
Marie.
I don't know if you were watching, but the topic is, will Kevin and Wendy get back together?
Okay, got it.
Okay. Who's next? Sheridan, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I did pick up some of what Sky was saying. All right, let me start off now. Okay. Right, the first card I got was the 10 of Pentacles. To me, this is saying this is about her money, but not just her money as in I'm putting it in my pocket. This is about her money as in her family money, a legacy, right? So, sorry, can everyone mute? Because, I mean, if you don't mind.
Mute. Can everybody mute? Do you need me to do it?
No, you're fine.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so this, I mean, what Sky was saying, because I didn't hear the previous reading, But yeah, what Sky was saying about her carrying other people, it's like she's carrying her whole family on her back. And the situation as it stands, it's got her worried about her ability to provide for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So that was like the first card. This was crossed by the Fool. Now, I'm not saying that, okay, sorry, could someone please mute, because, thank you. Okay, I'm not saying that, Wendy herself was a fool or anything like that. But for me, this card, I see that means that she's on the beginning of a new journey. This is a new journey. All this is very new for her. Because she's been in that position of, she's been in a powerful position for a long time. Not just from the show, but also from her radio days as well. At the base of the reading, I have the 10 of Cups. Now, to me, this hints at, yes, it's the family card as well, but to me, this hints at her divorce, the breakdown of her marriage. Things have changed. In fact, I have, how many 10s do I have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 3 10s here. And that tells me that this is not only fated to happen, the situation she's in right now. It also tells me that this is the end of a cycle. This cycle has come to an end, and that she, as I said, with the Fool card, this is a new journey. So this is about her moving forward in a different way. Now, in the past position, I have Kevin. Kevin, I'm reading this card both ways, both in its upright position and in its reverse position. Kevin was known as aggressive, overbearing, domineering, not particularly nice. And this is why I say this is like a divorce card as well, because he treated her badly and he publicly humiliated her.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's a knight. So he was her champion. He was her monster. Okay? He was her champion and he was her monster. If there was money out there to get, he would go get it. If there was a bag to chase, he would go chase it. She didn't have to think so much about the financial remuneration, about contracts and things like that, because he was the person who would do that for her. He was her monster. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the positive and the negative reading of the card. But that's who Kevin was for her. Now, this card, I'm never great with this particular card. But this card, I believe, when I looked in the book, I did look in the book, this crowns the reading, the 5 of Cups. When I looked in the book, it said to me that this is about salvaging what remains. I felt that it was about, yes, salvaging what remains. That she's been feeling depressed and demoralized and confused about her situation. However, even though she's salvaging what remains is pretty good. This tells me, because I wasn't, okay, with my reading, I wasn't so clear as to whether she's going to get back with Kevin in a business way. But this tells me that she's moving forwards to a new phase in her life. She's going to be an independent woman. She's going to be standing in her power and in her ability to make money, because she's a money maker. So this shows me that she's going to, in the future, she's going to be an independent woman, and she's going to be highly successful. Still, whether she takes him on or not, she will be successful and she will make that money. Because she's the Queen of Wands, she makes it happen. This is Wendy. Even though she's a water sign woman,
yes,
this is her card. She is the Queen of Wands. She makes things happen.
Yes.
Okay. And in her head, that's how she sees herself, because that's who she is. However, her environment currently, or her environment, the environment she's in, is one of stalemate. It's one of choices. It's one of her being confused and not really knowing which way to turn. She's kind of, at this moment in time, I would say she's blinded. People are having a go at her and they're pecking at her. Yeah, people are pecking at her. She has her past relations with her past employer. That situation.
Somebody mute.
Thank you, Tracy. Her past relations with her past employer has been pecking at her. It's been getting at her. And then there's all these other situations, like the situation with the bank and the money, but possibly personal relationships. She's having a hard time with personal relationships at the moment, and they're pecking at her too. So in a way, she's kind of slightly blinded by them, or blindsided, I think is the right word to use. At the same time, though, she's about to reach a settlement. I think she's going to reach some kind of settlement with Denmark Mercury. However, the fear is one of betrayal. She has very good reasons for feeling betrayal, because she's been betrayed on a number of occasions by a number of different people. She's been betrayed by her life partner, Kevin. She's been betrayed by her employer. She's been betrayed by the people handling her money. She's been betrayed by family members. And it's leaving her feeling a bit lost in the wilderness. But this is not going to be forever. This is the end of that cycle. That cycle is come to an end. The 10th card, she's moving on to calmer waters. She's moving on to find peace. I think that we're going to see a very different Wendy, like Sky was saying. We are going to see a very different Wendy. We are. Now, what made up my mind that maybe, like what Sky was saying, was true. Well, not true, but you know what I mean. That what she was saying about her getting back with Kevin, because this reading didn't really show me whether she would get back with Kevin. However, at the bottom of the pack, I got the Lovers. This tells me that her relationship with Kevin is changed. This is her reviewing the relationship with Kevin. He used to be her monster, and he can be again. But this time, it's not going to be romantic. It's not going to be, oh, I love you, or you're my wife. This is going to be about business. Also, I got strength. So this is going to, she will review her relationship, but I feel that, yes, it will take strength. But she has the strength to do it. Because I don't ever see her getting back with that man ever again. No way, no how. But it will take strength in order for them to maintain a business relationship. And the Hermit. So to me, I see her being alone. Coupled with the 9 of Pentacles, I see her being this independent woman and standing alone. In addition to these cards that I pulled, I also pulled some other cards just to get kind of an idea of her doing something. Okay, the first card I got, let's see. First card I got was love. This is her love for herself. Stop being, you are a grown ass adult. Stop blaming others for your crap. That's number 1. Number 2, it says they are. So is he her monster? Yes, he is. 3, you are here for a reason. Do not mess it up. So to my mind, I think that her situation is right now, it's difficult and painful as it is, it's fated. There's some changes she needed to make. She needed to mature and grow as a person. She could not do that with Kevin. She could not do that with Kevin. Finally, I picked 3 oracle cards. This one is the Royal You. This is Wendy. Wendy is a woman who is, she's a powerhouse. There is no one like Wendy. The key concepts here are sovereignty, responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware and not allowing outside influence out of alignment with your truth. This is about being sovereign, expressing your personal sovereignty in your life, your own sense of inner worth, secure in the belief that you have a unique purpose. And I do believe that Wendy does have a unique purpose. Granted, in the past, she's been the gossip queen, and she can still kind of be the gossip queen, but do it from a place of love and compassion. She can do that. She can do that. So that was the first card. The second card is bearing fruit. She's a money maker. I don't even need to read the meaning of this card. She's a money maker. She will always bear fruit. The third card is Earth Magic. Now, I see, when I look at this card, I see the magic in the ground, all the seeds that she's planted. How many iterations have there been of the Wendy show? Now, if you think about it, there's different versions headed up by different people over social media everywhere, right? She's planted all these seeds. The wariness for me, though, if it comes to her getting involved with Kevin, is if you see here, it's like there's something wrapped around her leg, bringing her to the ground. It's like this ribbon is wrapped around her leg. You see it there? And it's tied across her ankles. She needs to watch that. So for me, moving forward, yes, there's magic in the air. There is the prosperity everywhere. With or without him, she will still make money. But if she is going to get involved with him again, she needs to also have someone, an independent lawyer, someone who is looking over the fine print. Because because they're not together anymore, he's also, yes, he'll be her monster and he'll fight for her, but he's also fighting for him. So she needs to watch the back end. Watch the back end to make sure that whatever she's got now, because we were talking about, I think, copyright of her name or her name being a trademark, she needs to watch the back end to make sure she's properly covered so that if their business relationship fails, he can't screw her over. Pardon my language, but he can't screw her over in that. He's now her employee. He works for her. So she's got to make sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are dotted. But if she does decide to go with him, yeah, they can make money. But even if she decides not to, her future is standing on her own, in her own power, as her own woman. That's the reading.
Oh. Woo. Somebody send this to Wendy. She got her own bell. Got her own damn bell. You're muted, Melissa. You're muted. She got her own damn bell. She got her own damn bell. Somebody send this to Wendy. We see you, Wendy. We see you. We know what's going down. This is beautiful. This has been educational.
Please, Wendy.
I am honored to know you people. No, not you people. I shouldn't say it that way. That's racist. I am honored to know. That was so racist. Where did I get that from? Oh my God. I really reached back there somewhere in the 70s. I am so honored to know all of you. Right? This is a great event with some great peoples. Thank you. All right, who's next?
Come on.
Come on. I'll do it.
2 left. Oh, 3 left. Go ahead, Melissa.
Okay. So I'm hearing this song in my head, but I didn't know who sang it. But the words were "Don't Cry."
Don't cry?
Mm-hmm.
Don't Cry from your Argentina. That's a song too.
That's a song.
I'll
check it out on TikTok,
later.
I'll check it out on TikTok because they show all the songs.
So that's the song I was hearing in my head, and I know it's a woman that sings it, but I don't remember who.
Sing it, Melissa. Sing it.
Let me see. They said, "Don't cry. I will dry your eyes. Don't tell me not to cry." And I don't know the rest of the song.
Wait, what were the words? Don't cry, and what else?
Don't cry. I will dry your eyes.
All right, I'll do that.
Until this time, don't tell me not to cry. Oh.
Who's got it?
I don't think Mary J. No, it's not Mary J. Blige's voice.
Aviva, Princess Don't Cry.
Is it Angela Winbush? Don't cry.
The Fugees.
No.
Don't cry, dry your eyes.
I think it's by Renee
sure?
and Angela Winbush. I know
Yeah,
that.
Angela Winbush.
Who? Renee who?
Renee and Angela Winbush. It's like, you don't have to cry. It's like an old 80s song. 90s,
I know
80s.
it when I hear the tone in your voice. Is that it, Melissa?
Mm-mm.
Girl.
Brownstone?
Find the song.
Brownstone.
What you say? We gonna find this song.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna pop up to me. I just remember. I mean, I remember it's a woman that sings it, but it's not Mariah. It's not I'm about to say Mariah Carey. No, it's not her. Oh, you know what the part of the song is? You know that you lied. Words don't mean a thing. Oh, it's Tamar Baxton. That's who sings.
Tamar?
That's who sings that song.
All right, Tamar. Should I put Tamar Don't Cry?
Yeah.
It shows up. Don't Cry. That's the name of it.
Okay. That's the song. Oh my God, that's so old. I'm like, why am I hearing that right now? So yeah, that's the song.
Why did I fall for you? Why am I still missing you? Why did I let you get close to me? You were never there for me. Your kiss was never meant for me. Mm-hmm. I've been alone since you walked into my life. How was I supposed to know that you would leave me in the cold? Wow. Don't cry.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, Wendy.
Deep.
That is deep.
All right, go, Melissa.
All right.
Melissa, that was deep.
So the first card I got was the patient card, and I feel like for a long time you've been patient with yourself and patient with others, especially with Denmark. I feel like this was like a tug of war back and forth,
Yes.
And I feel like in a way they kind of treated you like you're an object. Not to be, disrespectful, but that's how they treat you. Mm-hmm. It's a tug of war.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were unkind, even though they were both on the same side. Okay? Like you think when you go to a meeting that the executives everybody's got your back, right? But really they're like, well, Denmark pays me, you don't. So
everybody mute.
Denmark pays me, so you don't, but they don't know how to say it to her.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So the next card I got was the Prosperity Begin card. I just definitely feel like this can be you and Kevin hand together, right? And I definitely feel like you have a lot of abundance around y'all. Y'all always can take something and something that's nothing. You can make nothing out of something. I definitely feel like Kevin is the one that can bring in the material harvest, right? He brings in the audience, but he definitely needs you because you are a one-woman show. Okay. When you talk, it speaks volumes. Okay. Just like how you see the horn. And look how the light expands. I would definitely say you know how to stand your ground, right? You're standing your ground. And you always have hope. You always hope for the best.
Yes, she does.
Right?
Yeah.
Even though I feel like sometimes you don't tell people that. It's like it's in your, in your mind, like I hope for the best for this situation. I would definitely say I got the partnership and allies. You are definitely someone that got a lot of connections with people. Right? There's always going to be somebody that's going to tell you what so and so did, right? Like they will give you the facts, but still want to be hidden, even though they tell you, So you have like trusted, I'm going to say, are they trusted companions or trusted associates that will come to you to give you the juice, the dirt, right? And it's kind of like they never let you down. And I definitely feel like men and women do go to her to tell her the tea. I definitely feel like she definitely is a person that has her. She vocalized when she wants to say stuff to you. So she definitely has no problem telling you. She uses her throat chakra very, very well. All right. I think we all know that.
Yes.
I definitely get the feeling that, I'm getting the feeling that, especially since this kind of reminds me of Kevin a little bit, because it's kind of like her too. I felt like the situation of him having another child, it disturbed her. It like disturbed her peace. Right? It disturbed her peace.
Yeah.
It's like I talk crap about people and stuff, right? But I don't want nobody talking crap about me.
Yeah.
So it kind of like it hurts, so it's very disturbing. And she felt like it was like a loss to her.
Yeah.
Like she felt like she lost everything. Kind of feeling empty, but she doesn't want to, she's kind of like a person that doesn't like to show her feelings too much. But then when she does show it, it's like an ugly cry. Nobody wants to see that, right? She's definitely someone that I got the card of transformation, right? So I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of changes. She's moving on, right? But also before this card, right, I had skipped over my intuition card. I felt like she was watching Sherry Shepherd at the time. And I feel like she does have a little attitude towards it.
Yeah.
Like a little rolling eye. I'm going, her again on TV, because she can't help it. She's Wendy Williams. She's going to watch TV. She's going to see what someone's doing, what someone's talking,
Yeah.
Too, I really think she pays attention to body language. All right. Like she knows how to get underneath somebody's skin and keep going. And I think she uses her intuition very well when it comes to, making someone feel like, oh my gosh. I definitely feel like there's going to be a huge transformation for her, and I think she's going to feel more enlightened to be herself even more without someone writing down on a piece of paper of what she has to be. Right? Because you know what, when you sign paperwork, you have to be a certain guideline, right? Like you can't say this, you can't do that. When she was on radio, she got to say whatever she wanted, right?
Yeah.
So like the world was her ocean. But once she went on TV, it was limited. And that's why if you notice certain people didn't come on the show because they realized that I can get exposed a little bit, but at the same time, she can't humiliate them too much because it's all in paperwork. I definitely feeling that the show to her, the Wendy Williams show, was kind of like, I feel like she was disconnected from it, from being sick and everything. I feel like she was disconnected and got bored with it. You're doing the same thing all the time.
Interesting. Right? Interesting, Melissa. Right.
I feel like she got bored. It's like, oh, let me see right here. This could be the job place, right? I got to go to that building again. Like, I just want to give it a break. I feel like this time it's just, she was bored from it. Sometimes you want to do something new, right?
Yeah.
You know, I definitely feel like she's doing a positive moving forward for herself, right? And she's okay to take risks. She's definitely moving on. All right. It's like she's just she has a compass in her hand and she's just saying, well, just spirit, just lead me the way. Secretly, she's saying that, you know that?
Yeah.
You know, she's secretly saying that.
She's spiritual now. Now she's spiritual.
Now she's spiritual. So we might see a little bit of, you know, she might start saying kumbaya. I've got this card right here. It's the Harmony card. And to me, it just makes me feel like, you know, when I get this card, this just reminds me of like, this is her and Kevin, right? I feel like the love's not there because they're not kissing, right? They're touching hands. So this is definitely, you know how you could give a coworker a high five, you know, you're not in love with that person, but you just have a connection. They have a connection with each other, right? Yeah. I definitely feel like this is a friendship. Okay, this is a friendship that he is going to help her expand her business. I definitely feel like, again, she got the transformation card. So definitely there is going to be a huge transformation for her. I wouldn't be surprised if she said, you know what, guys, I wanna do more stuff that I don't know why I keep seeing woods. I don't know if she wants to do something where she goes out in the woods and say, you know what, let's do our show out in the woods. But I don't think she's a bug. I don't think she like bugs or anything like that. But it just gives me that wilderness feel a little bit, you know. But I definitely feel like she could do a podcast, you know, something that's on her own, you know. And I definitely feel like I agree with everybody as far as money wise. I definitely feel like he is going to be able to help her, you know, and bring in together. They definitely will bring in the funds, but he will only get a certain percentage of what is the contract between them. You know, she's learned to work smarter, not harder.
Oh. Okay.
So this card had pulled out for me, and this is a support card. So to me, this is always ancestor energy for me. I feel like there's ancestors on the other side. You know, definitely it could be for her mom. It could be her grandma. You know, it could be her great grandma. You know, that could be watching over her. So I asked, do y'all have any? Y'all have a message for Wendy? And these two cards pulled out for me. I got the good luck card and the prosperity card. So there's always going to be luck on her side, and there's always going to be money. She's going to flourish no matter what.
Wow.
So she is she's very much guided. So they have your back, Wendy, and you can call them on them anytime to guide you and protect you. They will check you your left, your right, up and down. They got you.
That's beautiful.
And I will say yes, they will work together. That she will let Kevin back in. Yeah.
All right. Hold on, Melissa. Exit solo. So I just wanted to read the part in the song where it says, where are my glasses? Oh, where it says, how am I supposed to live alone? How am I supposed to face this world on my own? I can't believe that you hurt me. Don't want to hear that you're sorry. I never want to hear these words from you. Ciao. That's deep.
Mm-hmm. It's deep.
That's deep. All right. Who's next? I got the sun in my face, so I'm like upset now. Whew. Who's next? Call it out. Marie, Brett.
I can go.
Go, Brett.
All right.
Go, Brett. Go, birthday boy. Go, Brett.
Birthday,
Go, birthday
it's
boy.
birthday,
Go, Brett.
it's birthday.
We're not gonna let it go. We're not gonna let it go. We got 24 hours of this.
It's your birthday.
Go, Brett.
All right. So I wanted to get an overall feel real quick. So I pulled 3 cards from Spellcasting Oracle. And I do get the energy of a new spirituality or a new spiritual side to her. I get the empowerment card. Now this also when I got this, I heard her podcast, I guess. It seems like it's gonna have more empowerment feel, especially for women. Okay, so yeah, she'll probably have hot topics, right? But I think it's gonna be more centered like the Ask Wendy feature, which is my favorite part, personally, because I always learned a lot actually from her. She gave really good advice, relationship advice, especially. So I feel like there's gonna be, like, some empowerment within her, and also her show is gonna have like some kind of empowerment or some kind of message or something like that. There's definitely a change in the how to get the life purpose. So what she's doing, this is just she can't really do anything else. This is what she's meant to do. Just what she's here for. Is to use her voice for, whatever, to entertain, to give advice, to spill tea, make everyone laugh, but she's fulfilling her life purpose. Along with that, I got the courage card, and I immediately heard the song "Eye of the Tiger," right? Because there's a tiger in here.
Eye of the tiger.
Yeah. So she's got the thrill of the fight in her. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She I feel like she was not weak, but there was something like holding her back. I guess things have come out about it, but I feel like she's newly inspired, and I think she's gonna come out like guns blazing, like remind everyone who's the queen. You know what I mean? So for the tarot, using the Light Seers Tarot, the first card I got was the 5 of Cups. So this is, to me, is the energy of defeat and loss, right? Now, I don't think she's still sitting in it because, like I said, when I pull these cards, I get more of a positive energy. But losing her show or whatever. I don't know exactly what Debmar Mercury did, but it's like all this effort I put in, and this is what remains, kind of. Crossing that, I have the 8 of Cups, so she is walking away from. Now, so there's a sun here, and this could either be a sunset or a sunrise. So, but for me, I thought of this cup here, and there's like fire in it, right?
Yeah.
So, like she's leaving her kind of like her baby, like her creativity, like the thing that she created. You know what I mean? Leaving that behind and walking. And I decided, or Spirit decided, sorry, that was a sunrise. So she's walking into the sunrise with new vigor, I think.
Yes.
At the base, I have the Lovers, so I do see her working with Kevin. I don't get a romantic vibe from it. I just get, this is Spirit's way of telling me, her and Kevin working together, the two of them. In the past, I have the Page of Wands, and I feel like this is the old one.
Sorry, Brett.
That's okay.
It's cock-a-doodle-doos.
I feel like this is the old Wendy. Very, very driven, right? This, if you think of young Wendy, very driven, very focused, and ambitious, right? Now, I'm not saying that vibe of hers is in the past, but I think that version of Wendy is in the past, and I think that a new Wendy is being born. Crowning the reading, I have the King of Cups. I thought about this for a minute, and I decided that this is actually Wendy. Because I feel like she's, I really don't like to gender the tarot too much. So, I mean, just whether it's the queen or king, it's a boss, right? Kind of.
Got it.
And so, what did I write down here? So, yeah, I wrote down that this is Wendy, and this is her creativity, her inspiration, and also her instincts. She's a Cancer, right? So that's why I cupped. That's, by the way, why it's Wendy. So, and if it's crowning or in the sky, that means that she's currently manifesting or renewing that what did I say? The instincts that she used to have. She's sharpening her mind. In the near future, I have the Ace of Pentacles. So, okay. Like many have said, she's always going to have the ability to grow. I want to say grow money, right? Because there's like roots here. She's just always going to be in that way. This could also be a financial investor, or maybe even Kevin being a part of the great podcast. And I don't know if he has any money left, but if he does, maybe like becoming like, or like investing, become like some kind of not partner, but like an investor, I guess, or like I can't remember the word. I'm sorry, I'm not a business person. So, but yeah, I got that. Now, in her mind position, the 7th position, I have the Judgment card. This is Wendy. She's like shedding the old Wendy, right? And she's letting the new Wendy out, right? She's leaving this behind, and she's, like I said, or I alluded to, she's kind of rebirthing herself into a new person, or into a new character, or a new path on life. Yeah, she's ready to in her mind, she's ready to leave all that behind and start fresh. In the environment around her, I have the Four of Pentacles, so I do see her I get a lack of trust in this card, and I don't think anyone would blame her given what's been going on. But I feel as though she's having a hard time trusting, even if she does work with Kevin. She's going to have a hard time trusting him. She has a hard time trusting anybody right now. Um, um, mm, yeah, I don't want to say anything about money, really. I think it's more just distrust. Because you see how the way this woman is like cradling like what she's got left. She's like, mm-mm. Like, y'all try to take it. It's mine. I work for it. It's mine. Y'all ain't taking it. And I get that vibe from her. But that's in her environment. And I'm not saying she's paranoid. She has good reason, like I said, to if she's distrustful of people, especially when it comes to her. You know what I'm saying? So, in the hopes and fears, I have the Eight of Swords. She's afraid of falling back into old behaviors, into old patterns. Now, there's so many ways that this could be interpreted. This could be she's afraid of falling back in with in a romantic way because of everything that went down. I don't think she will, but she's afraid of um, being bound by another contract that limits her in any way. Yeah, and I want to say. Oh, I think this also is like she was censored for a long time, made to be someone, or maybe encouraged to be someone like a little bit meaner than she actually is, or maybe like something happened. Maybe it was the trouble she was having, but kind of made her meaner than she used to be, right? So this is kind of like, again, just another aspect of like falling into old patterns. She wants to leave that behind, and she's afraid of that reflection. Seeing all that old bondage, um, coming up again. I don't see it coming up again, but that's what's in the hopes and fears. Now for the final outcome position, two cards actually came out, and I decided to kind of read them together because they actually work well together, and I think it was meant to be. So the first card is the Six of Wands. So ultimately, this is going to be Wendy's grand return to not really the stage, but she's going to be celebrated. People are excited. Her spark of creativity is back. She's her mind is clearer. Eventually, I don't know if it's right now, but when eventually her mind is clearing and she's getting into a better headspace, right?
Right.
And that leads to the Six of Pentacles. So financial success. I also see maybe this could be like splitting money. So again, it could have something to do with whether it's Kevin or whoever, but like splitting investments, like being like a partner together with a financial partner, not a romantic partner. So getting that um, I want to say, shoot. Sorry. I just saw the infinity symbol in the back. You see that?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't initially see anything about this being a romantic thing, but the infinity symbol does make me think of something else. But anyway, I see it mainly as a financial victory, especially when it's here with the Six of Wands. So whatever the new project is going to be welcomed with acclaim and money, and yeah, she's going to be good, and I'm really happy for her.
Yes. Hold on a second. Woo! You know, I have to tell you, you all are pivoting on different things. That this is why I want Wendy. Listen, all of my people, this is why I want Wendy to see this, because everyone is saying something so significant. Like there's just all of a sudden there's that punch, and it's like that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Marie, you're up.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so the first card I got was the King of Cups, and with this card, it definitely feels like Kevin is present. It feels like he's approaching her in a different way, not as forceful like he used to be. Like he's actually considering her feelings and, you know, the state that she's in. Even though in the background you have the rough seas, he's still rough around the edges.
Got it.
Then I got the 10 of coins. Together, they make good money together. Like he knows how to finagle and open certain doors, or how to come at them a different way as far as negotiating wise, even though she's the talent. But it makes me feel like this time around that she knows better. And instead of having like Kevin all in the front, a lot of stuff in the background on legal papers is going to have her son on it. So anything legal overseeing her son is now involved in paperwork. It's a family affair. Everybody's on it, but it's mostly her son.
Wow.
Then I get the Hierophant. At this moment, she's having her come to Jesus moment. She's figuring like, why is all this going on? Like, what's the meaning? And how can I get further? Like, there's something deeper than all of this. I must be going through this for a reason. Yeah, and she's connecting, like she's looking into different like modalities, even as she's healing with her health. Then I get the Temperance card. That at this time, she really needs to truly make sure that she's whole, that she needs to pace herself. And she's trying to do so, but you know, that workhorse is still in the background. So right now she's learning to take it a day at a time, so she could come back better. And when she does come back better, she's not falling off the horse again, because she saw what a pause can do. You lose your spot. So she's making sure that she's more coming back more balanced and more whole. Then I got the Page of Wands. And this feels to me that there's so much opportunities that she's doing. And she just has to be mindful, especially with Kevin, that he doesn't try to get her do too many commitments at one time, like before. Like you have one good pot, it's boiling, it's looking good. But if you try to overdo it, everything is going to boil over. So let's not do that this time. We're not going to overwork her. We're just going to focus on the one thing that she really wants to do. Not good for the business, that what she truly loves and wants to do.
Okay.
Then I get the Six of Cups. She's always thinking about her mom, about certain relationships. the good old days. I feel like she dwells on her healthier days as well. And she's always thinking like, dang, I did this in my day, reminiscing like, oh, I was this and that. And, you know, sometimes it makes her feel a little bit down, but she's learning that, you know, how to maneuver in this new body that she has, this new experience that she's having. Then I got the Ace of Wands. There's definitely new projects. I feel that she's revamping, but not as harsh as before. And she's going to be like, of course, it's going to be epic. She's going to be the queen of whatever she does. Because Spirit's saying like, this is how you're supposed to move now. Not what you wanted to do, but what you're supposed to do. Then I got the Three of Swords.
Sorry, cuckoo.
There's another emotional thing that's about to happen for her. Yeah, I'll just leave it as that. There's another emotional blow. But I feel that once this blow happens, it's not going to throw her off as it did before. She's a little more stable now to handle it. Then I got the Star card. So whatever she touches, it's a yes. It's a go. It's divine. It's fated. Like, this is your moment. When you come back whole, when you come back, you know, on your terms. Because I feel like she was doing everything for everybody else. Like, yeah, whatever. Even though in the front line, she was like, I do what I want to do. But it was still in the back pleasing everybody else. And then I got the Nine of Wands. Like, she wants a different scenery, a different adventure. It feels like she's not even coming back to the concrete jungle, New York anymore. It's like she wants to do it somewhere that she's more serene. It's all about her peace at this moment and however way she can get it. Like, you're not going to push her and make her feel uncomfortable. Her peace is first. So then I was asking about like the new endeavor, and it feels that it's going to be like family, more with the woman as the head of like, okay, sister girl, this is what you need to do to gather your coins or to put out there to empower women to be more confident and to live in their truth. And this goes for her as well. So as she's helping others, this is actually helping her. Because the next card I got is saying that you're a healer. So it's like, Wendy as a healer, yes, in her way, she's going to be healing. And with the last card, because she's had an intuitive awakening, she now knows what she must do. And she has to be a light. She has to come back different. With same flair, but just a little different. And that's what I got.
Wow. What was the one thing that you said? You said something and I responded to it. What was it, Marie? Damn, I gotta look back on it. I don't know if it has something to do with Kevin.
With the sun?
The sun. Yeah. Shocking. Shocking revelation. Shocking. Woo. Deep.
Yeah, she's like, wow. You're not going to get me again. No.
I also think that she's securing her son's financial future because she can't trust her husband.
Mm-hmm.
You screw me, you can screw you. No.
Not my baby.
Not my baby. Yes.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap this up. Let me tell you what I see. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Wendy. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Wendy's your child. She's your love. She's your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right. The first thing I'm getting is the ability to finally heal. Like the acceptance that healing is the next step. Right? I think she was falling into her medical issues and nurturing that. But now she understands by not trying to heal, she's losing her creativity. She lost her money. Right? Oh, let me do me. She's held so much in the time that we did not see her, so much, but she is healing. She is reflecting. You know, it is what I tell a lot of my people, right? Sometimes I tell people, you know, don't date. Like, get to know you, heal you. And I don't think it was on purpose. I just think her mind and her body just couldn't do it. So I don't think she had any choice but to heal. So she's got some clarity. This separation is freedom. And from the freedom, from the clarity, from the year off, everybody needs a year off. She is finding solutions. She's finally rising above herself, right? If this were advice she were to give to someone, but it's her life, but if it was advice that she were to give to someone, she's talking to herself like that. Now, Wendy, you know better. Like she's talking to herself as if she's not in the room, right? You know, things are going to be moving fast, faster than we could recognize. I think if there's going to be a new show for Sherry in September, there's going to be a new show for Wendy in September, whether she's in pain or not. But I think she's going to start admitting her pain. I think she's going to be honest about the year that we lost with her. I think she's always worried about being trapped. I don't think she wanted to go back into radio. I think she has to go back into radio. So I think she's coming to terms with what that looks like for her, right? I think she might be thinking it's backwards. So I think it's going to take her a moment to recognize that she has to do it. But once she's there, she's going to see like radio is big. It's, what's that guy, that racist guy? Joe Rogan big. All right. It's big. And the thing about radio, you can just come on. She's going to have a specific time slot, but people are going to find, well, I just felt like coming on. Sorry you missed it, but it was good. Like she's going to start doing that to people. She's going to start doing that to the point where whoever she pairs up with are going to have like rings, like she's on. And I don't know if radio does that right now. All right. There is an offer of employment. There is an offer. This also might be an offer from Kevin, right? This might be an offer from Kevin. Like, kind of like, let me propose this to you, right? The 6 of disc is maybe it's putting the monies together based upon this card, right? Is she afraid? Yes. But I get another card of acceleration. So her team around her is getting her prepped, right? We don't have a year, Wendy. We got a few months. I think she's going to launch something in August. All right. Now, I do have the King of Cups here. You all have called the King of Cups Kevin, and I'm going to agree to that. All right. The Four of Disc is it's maintaining the status quo, right? So again, I think Wendy's vision is do it the way she used to do it, right? Or at least that's the way it's going to start out, right? Or at least that's the way they're telling her, like, do it the way you used to do it. I think there are some people that are lying to her, right? I also think that there is some situations that's, sure, Wendy, sure. That also could be kind of like Kevin, just like pacifying her, right? She's not stupid. Everything she does will be legal. All right. I definitely get some good news when she makes this announcement. I think she's going to set the podcast world on fire. I don't think there's a Black female lead in the podcast world. I know that there are podcasters that have shows, but she will take it and take any other Black podcaster with her. Like, not on purpose, but it's going to be like, everybody's going to be like, oh, all the Black podcasts, mostly females. If there's any females out there, I feel like there's just going to be this, like, well, I listened to Wendy first, and then I listened to so-and-so, and then I listened to so-and-so. Also, she might get others to follow her. It feels like, you know what this feels like with Wendy and the podcast? It feels like Dancing with the Stars. When it first came out, it was for washed up people. It was for D-listers that had a name. You ain't seen them in 10, 20 years. Come on Dancing with the Stars and have fun. That's all it was meant for. And it turned into, are you being asked to go on Dancing with the Stars? Right? Reality TV comes on now, you know? And I feel like she reinvents the podcast world by going in that arena. And I think it goes big. I don't think she intends for it to go big. I think she's like begrudgingly, all right, let's do the podcast. But I'm going to do it the way I know it. And they're going to be like, oh, sure. Of course, do it the way you know it. But it begins to take a life of its own. And she starts to run with, like, man, you guys really like me? Because she thinks everybody's making fun of her. You know, like in her mind, when she goes to bed at night, she's like, nobody likes me. They hate me. They call me the queen, but they didn't stick by me and all that stuff, right? Just pull a few more cards because, oh, is Kevin going to be by her side? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. She needs him. And if Judgment comes into the deck and Justice comes into the deck, I'm telling you, they are going to reinvent podcasting. Now, the Eight of Swords is one of those cards that again, there's something about the podcasting that she didn't want to do. And she's kind of butthurt that she has to go back there. I promise you, Wendy, you changed the game in podcasting. Everybody gonna be listening to you. Your numbers will soar. And you won't even need a guest. You might need someone to be your Charlemagne again. That makes sense. I'm going to give you a piece of advice, Wendy. I know you're not girl friendly. You might want to consider being girl power and girl friendly and let your cohort be a female. And you might want to consider when you're ready, because I don't know if you're ready to understand what I'm saying, but when you're ready, you might let her be a female and you might consider grooming her. And you might let her know, listen, in 10 years, you'll be sitting here. Until then, listen to me, right? The best people out there groom others. The best people. It's the smartest thing you can do. Don't leave this world behind. Teach somebody all the crap you went through, from radio to VH1, right? To the red carpet. Tell them all about the celebrity stories. Get somebody that you know has your back. And you let that chick know you are being groomed. Now, you can screw me if you want. The best have screwed me. You will be nothing. Or you can sit it out and be ready to take my seat, but it won't be for another 10 years, maybe. Don't get it twisted, whoever you are, little girl. I mean, I could go on. The answer is yes, 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 yes. I could go on forever. I don't think I have to. Mm-mm. Everybody unmute. You guys did great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good.
You did great too, Tracy.
Thank you.
Everybody had good readers. I was like this.
Ooh. I know, me too.
I was like, this is going to be on replay. Because, you know, I'm going to listen to it back over.
When Marie said about the sun, I was like, I was on camera. I was like, yeah. Because I zoomed my read, I said, nope, let me stay on task. But she was so right about the sun. It was so good. Everybody was so good. I was like,
it was so good.
It kept going deeper.
It was so good. Yes, yes. But you know what was good about it? Nobody had anything bad to say.
No.
And trust and believe, Wendy, we're not trying to save your feelings. That's not who we are.
No.
We saw good things for you. It was nice. This was a good read. You know, I was afraid to do this, guys.
You what?
I was. The energy was so convoluted.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something else, not to give away any secrets. Look at the day Sherry made the announcement. There were no blacks in the audience.
Ooh. Oh, wow. I go back and look at that.
Okay, I'm exaggerating. I don't mean, and I don't know why that is, but I think what happened was they needed the, I'm sorry, Brett, when I'm on solo, I can't see. I think they had to make the announcement too quick. So they couldn't find the black audience fast enough to fill up the room. Look at the audience. Not enough blacks were in the room. That says a lot about whether or not they've given up on Wendy.
She's giving up on them. It's my money. It's my money.
And if Kevin has his way, I think they're going to start this in August.
Good child.
You know, Tracy, I agree with you because in some of my cards I got the number 5, and I was just like, oh, 5 months. I was like, yep, she's right.
Right, and my cards had all the sunniness outside and the birds and the stuff. Right.
I had some.
And you had 8, Brett, and all of a sudden you got lost. You were like, "It's love," and I was like, "Oh, I don't think so." I think the 8 was a number, and I think it was August.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you saw it in the background.
Yeah, and I never noticed the 8 before. I have the same deck.
Wow.
If Kevin has his way, remember it doesn't cost much to create a podcast.
No.
If anything, they might want to find the serious opportunity to do it, whatever that looks like. But even if they don't have the serious opportunity, just do it anyway. But I think she's going to get backing because
she's Wendy.
She's Wendy, right? Right. She's just Wendy.
She's Wendy. She's history. That's one lady. You can pull up anything. All of her interviews are legendary.
Yeah.
We just talked about the what's it, Whitney Houston. She was like, "Don't come for me." It was like, it was blow for blow. It was like,
yes.
So everything all of her things on the radio. Come on, all her interviews.
Yes.
I remember seeing her when she was working in Philadelphia. She was walking down South Street. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty because she's really pretty in person. But then I got this like lonely feeling from her while she was walking. But sometimes when you reach the top, it's a loneliness. And you know, as an ambitious woman. But she is very pretty, y'all. She's pretty.
And she's tall.
I believe you. Thank you. Yes, she's huge in terms of height.
Well, you know, I was like that. You know, tall like that, people, you know, oh, your hands are this, but you know, she did what works best for her, but she gonna do it. You know, Kevin is a Brooklyn dude.
Yeah,
he's all that vibrato. You know, and he was her body. They're soulmates. Soulmates in the sense of not love, but you could be a soulmate to a dog, a friend, your best. You have a best friend that y'all are so tight. That is your soulmate. I think kids can be a soulmate to a parent. Like he's her soulmate. He will ride out for Wendy. Remember those? Yes. But he wasn't a good. You know, his background is whatever. But you know, in the atrium of things.
They're good business partners. Good business
partners. We might not like. And I learned one thing when working business. We got like each other, but we can make money together.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And check those contracts.
But wait a second. None of y'all brought up Sharina.
No.
Who?
Me either.
Who's Sharina?
Oh no, nobody brings her up.
Okay, Sky.
No, for real, who's Sharina?
The little girl that had his baby, that had Kelvin's baby.
Girl, bye.
None of y'all brought her up.
No, I just brought up the whole thing of Kevin feeling, Wendy feeling, you know, that it was like, what's that? That she felt like it was like embarrassing. You know, embarrassing. You know, and she was disturbed by it.
Yes.
Right? Of him doing that, like for her.
Yeah.
You know what else I seen as everybody was talking? Is that I seen the mic and I seen the crown. So maybe that might be something that's her signature later, that she takes the crown back and then she has her mic. Like she's like, I'm coming back. You know?
But what do you mean? Do you think she's gonna wear a crown? Because that would be the best. I
seen the mic, and then I seen the crown over it.
Oh,
right. So it's like I'm taking back the radio, but you know that could be an idea for you, Wendy. So Spirit showed me that. Show me the mic and the crown.
But you know, whenever she take a hiatus, she comes back stronger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, she comes back stronger. She'll go away for a while, but this is a long time she went away. She's gonna come back stronger.
Girl.
What's your birthday exactly?
Do you know what to this came
July.
on?
Is it July the 18th? Something like that, I think. Let me check.
I need the exact.
Oh, you're like,
You know what I got to while we were talking, guys, over her cards? That she's gonna change how she eats.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's already.
She's gonna change how, like, I don't know if she's not going vegan, but she's gonna change how she eats. And some of her surgery stuff, she's gonna start rethinking some things.
She better. Where was she born?
Yeah,
Jersey.
July 18th.
Jersey somewhere.
Definitely Jersey. Okay.
July the 18th, 1964.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 10 years old. Okay.
She's not that much younger than me. Why can't I find New Jersey's the state, right?
It says Asbury Park.
She's like a Jersey girl. She's a Jersey girl, yeah.
Yeah, it's Asbury Park.
Why is it not showing me?
Yeah.
You might need like the next biggest like city. That might be like a village or a town.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need a city. What's the city you said?
Asbury Park.
Oh, she's out there somewhere.
Asbury.
Oh, that's the next question to ask.
What's that?
I said about the health, but not a question because we don't do health questions. I think she's gonna start thinking about her.
Yeah, she needs to get rid of those.
I think she needs to because I remember I heard this other girl was talking about
the 18th. The 18th.
July 18th.
I heard this girl.
I'm gonna put her at 6 a.m. They always say 12 noon, but no, very few people are born in daylight. So I'm gonna put her at 6 a.m.
Daylight.
Huh?
I was born in daylight.
Me too. 12:08 p.m.
Yeah, very few people are born in daylight.
Oh wow.
No, daylight. Any part of the daylight, very few people are born in daylight.
Oh.
Everyone is born by the pull of the moon. It goes by the moon.
Oh.
So the moon activates at night. Oh yeah. Everybody else, do you know if you're daylight or nighttime?
I know I was born in the morning.
Know?
I think I was 5:30 in the morning, something like that, or 5:25.
I was 6:10.
Okay. In the morning?
I was born in the mormorning.
Also,
yeah. Okay. You were trying to make it to daylight. Trying. Real close. That moon would have held out another hour. At 6 p.m.
2 or 3 o'clock. No,
that doesn't surprise me. Most people are not born in the daylight.
Okay.
At 6 p.m. she has a Libra moon, but we can't count that. I'm just seeing where her resolve and her strength comes from. Oh, interesting. She has her Uranus in Taurus. She might know exactly what to do with this energy. It might have broke her, but the same energy could bring her back. Who said that? Somebody said that.
We have to go back and look at the tape.
Somebody said something very similar to what I just said.
It's gonna be good when she come back.
Yes. Her moon is in Libra. And Libra is all about balance. It's kind of weird for her though to have a Libra moon.
Well,
that shows when she off balance. She
me.
goes really off when she off balance.
Okay.
They have a birth time of 9:30 p.m.
Oh, you got 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, which would give her a Scorpio moon and a Aquarius.
Let me check out 9:30 p.m. It'll give her what and what, Brett?
A Scorpio moon and an Aquarius rising.
Oh, she's a Scorpio moon. See that I knew that didn't make the Libra didn't make sense to
You
me.
did say
A
that.
Scorpio moon is her evil. A Scorpio moon, and if it's not tethered well, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's squaring Mercury and her Saturn.
Oh, 9:30 p.m. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. PM. Work with me.
What my hell looks so little?
Oh, wait. Oh my God. I got it.
Oh, y'all heard me?
I got July 18th, 1934. Because I'm like, something's not right. Oh my God. Why is this making me nervous? Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moon. That her interviews and the way she holds on to detail. Her Mercury. Wait, it gets worse. It gets worse, everyone. Breathe.
I bet you it's in Aries, probably.
It's in fire. It's in fire.
Leo.
Her Mercury is in Leo.
Yeah.
That's what you said, Charlton?
Yeah, Leo.
What's in Leo?
That's her
Mercury.
Mercury. Her
So
mouth,
that's
her communication.
Yes, her mouth, her flair, her
Yeah.
hair, the way she wears her hair. She got that line in her.
She got to be perfect.
Venus is in Gemini. Mars is in Gemini. Jupiter's in Taurus. Saturn is in Pisces. What does her Saturn in Pisces mean? Because that's all about illusions, right? But on a grand scale.
Saturn is about discipline.
Oh, it's in her house too.
It's in what house, Brett?
It's in her first house. Which is
what does that mean, Brett?
The house of self. So that would bring challenges or like teachings that she would have to learn throughout her life that have to do with her ego and her sense of self. And putting it in Pisces would make it a detached quality, and that would also explain any kind of addiction issues. And also, if you notice, she has a first and seventh house. I have this is the same chart as mine pretty much because I'm Aquarius rising, but that first and seventh house, she has an interception there. You see that? Where she doesn't have a house in Pisces or a house in Virgo.
Hold on a second. I thought I had Uranus in Virgo.
No, yeah, she has planets there, but see, she doesn't have a house.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so like most people have like a sign in like each house, but if you have an interception, you like I have the same interception here where you don't have, see how it goes from 1 to 2 into her second house is in Aries instead of Pisces. Yeah, so that
I do.
Yeah,
but why isn't her first house Pisces?
Because it's intercepted. So any signs or house or planets in those houses are going to face additional challenges because like for instance, there's no Virgo house. So even though she has Pluto and what is that? Uranus and Virgo, she doesn't have a house for them to sit, except for them being in a Leo ruled house. So even though they're Virgo signs, they're ruled by the sun. Because the seventh, well no, the seventh, wait, what's the lord of the seventh house? Sorry guys.
Seventh house is Libra. It's marriage, friendships, cooperation, partnerships.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
And Venus.
Yeah, ruled by Venus. So then you would look where Venus is. And Venus is in her fourth house with her Mars right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
In Gemini.
So.
I'm a little lost.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's basically the gaps. It's the gaps in the chart where you don't have any planets. So you might have, like for example, I have a lot of planets in Libra, but I have nothing in the 7th house.
Right.
Nothing in the 7th house. So I guess you can say my challenge has been partnerships, marriage, etc., etc. Yeah, I have nothing in the 7th house, but I have 6 planets in Libra. It's ridiculous. And all my planets are in the 8th house.
Got it.
Which is Scorpio.
So where you're missing a house, that's where the challenge is.
She has 2 in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has 2 what, Brett?
2 interceptions. This house thing. So she has. Was it first and second that were both intercepted? Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And interceptions just add like an extra layer. Like for me, having Pisces Sun and Pisces Mercury intercepted, because they're all in an Aquarius house, that leads to Aries. That makes me because the opposite of Pisces is Virgo. So, and I have no Virgo placement. So that leaves.
Oh, wait. I think I get it. Hold on. The line makes a difference.
Yes, yes.
That's why you're saying she has no Pisces, because the line doesn't begin until Aries.
Right, yes. Yeah, so she has a house in Pisces.
So even though she has planets in Pisces, the first house in her chart doesn't begin till Aries.
The second house, yeah.
The second house, but it doesn't start till Aries.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna send this to the group, guys. Okay, it's so confusing, but I got it. I do. Ciao. Okay. So Samara, we love you.
Bye, everyone.
We thank you so much. Everyone, wish Samara blessings. You did a great job. Thank you so much. She was one of the super psychics.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Bye bye. Let me figure out how to get out there. Okay, I got it.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye. That was good. Now I'm looking at my chart different.
Yeah, I've seen a chart like this before where it doesn't match up, and I'm always so confused about it, but I get it now. All right. Because there's a wide spread between a house in her Capricorn and the next house is Aries, where it shows the line. There's a break. That's a huge break.
Yeah. I have the same thing in the 1st and the 7th because they're opposite each other. So I have that same interception.
Yeah.
Got it.
And so does Sheraton.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
No, but it literally says if you look at the circle in the center, the first house is huge. Kind of interlaps the 12th house too, though. Got it.
Yeah. Since there's an interception and it's much wider than a normal house,
it's very wide.
Yeah. Planets or 2 suns. Then that makes the other houses a few of them will be much smaller.
Yeah, like the 10th house is very small.
Which is interesting because that's her career and public image.
Exactly. I was going to say that. Yeah.
I didn't look at her. Sorry, I should have thought. Oh, see, it's in Sagittarius. See, she can't do anything like work-wise. She can't do anything like normal, right? Like she has to do something I have the same thing, and I have Uranus in the 10th house of career and self-image or public image. So that makes it so I can't go get a 9 to 5. No way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just, and it hasn't.
And why is that? Tell me what planet says that to you?
The Sagittarius energy. The Sagittarius energy is the roamer, right? The one who can't commit, who is kind of aloof, right? So having your mid having your midheaven, which is the 10th house, and Sagittarius just makes it so that the way that people view you is a little bit like strange, right? And then but you also like it too. You like it that way.
So if you don't have anything in the house of Sagittarius, no, but I have to look at where the house is. So wherever the house is in Sagittarius is something I need to work on.
No, well,
if I don't have any planets.
No, typically something you have a plan. It's just an area of your life where it's not going to be like a big focus for you to learn in this incarnation. So, like I would say the reason why her 10,000, even though she's wildly successful, is because it just comes easy for her. So she could have been working, whatever, or she could have been super famous and it wouldn't matter because that wasn't like an area of focus for her.
So how can I look at her chart today?
Her chart today?
Yeah.
With the transits?
Huh?
You mean with transits?
Yeah. How can I look at her chart today and see where she's going?
So you would take the birth information there?
Yeah.
Well, I can send it to you in the group.
Huh?
I can send it to you in the group with that.
Send it to me now. Send it to me now.
Okay. I see it on my phone.
Tracy?
Because, yes, Melissa, yes.
You know what, too, for Wendy Williams, to make sure that on her mic, make sure you got the infinity sign carved into your mic, the one that you hold. That's something with luck, because they keep showing me the infinity sign, so just put that on your...
I wonder if it could be the mic, right?
Yeah.
The mic is always round, right?
Yeah.
And then the affinity leading back to the mic. And then the crown.
Yeah.
I think she should be holding a crown too. I think we should see hands like in the aces, the ace of wands, the old-fashioned one, where the hand is coming, out to you. I love that.
Ooh,
Trace is so talented.
When she drop her podcast, everybody's gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's gonna be like, the queen is back, and have some old school, like almost like 80 type of music in the background, just to be funny. You never know.
That would be so hot, because I don't think she likes today's music. So that would be totally hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, this was good.
Yeah, this was good. Yeah.
I think Brett disappeared.
He's probably coming back.
Yeah, he's probably sorting out that chart business.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he's sending me the chart, but I just wanted to know how to do it. But it's okay.
I was going to get close. I was like, I don't have nothing in the 3 house, nothing in the 7 house, nothing in the 11 house.
Yeah.
I'm like,
all right, it doesn't matter. I think what I'll do, it doesn't matter. I think what I'll do is I'll bring Brett back on to look at her astrology package. from today, from a future date on.
Yeah.
And break it
See,
down.
somebody agrees with you. AB's like, this would be an awesome old school New York City hip hop as an intro.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Me too.
Like, oh shoot.
All right. Let me tell you guys something. I usually cook for myself, right? Oh, he put it in here. I usually cook for myself. But yesterday, I brought me some Caribbean soup. Chow. And they said Caribbean chicken legs. I didn't understand it, but it was like real chicken legs. But you know, not like little tiny chicken legs. It was like real chicken legs. But the Caribbean soup, it's so creamy. And so much oregano and thyme and sage and creamy. And it had real chicken, you know, chicken wings, had real chicken wings in it. I haven't had Caribbean food in a while because I've been cooking myself. But I found this place very close to my house, and they're open every Friday and Saturday till 10 p.m. So now I can treat myself every
weekend,
every Friday, Saturday, every weekend. Every Friday, Saturday.
Good.
They gonna see me. And they had a great menu. And around here, there's no such thing as like brick and mortars, right? They got like trailers. There's no such thing as a brick and mortar. They just open up a place somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's the best spot.
Right. Those
yes.
Right. At least
those are the best places. So, Brett, I was thinking while you were gone that I'll just bring you back on a Tuesday.
Okay.
And let's do her astrology chart from the future on.
Okay.
All right.
We could have
Huh?
We could have Billy too.
I can't understand you.
You can't hear me?
Go ahead.
No, I can't understand you. Say it again.
We could have Billy too.
Who's Billy?
Oh, Billy.
In
the stars.
Oh,
Billy.
Oh, Billy.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm in charge.
Just you.
My show. I'm in charge.
Okay.
What the hell? Where the hell did that come from? Oh, because she does astrology. I'm like, what the hell? Again, certain things you should say to me in private. Okay? I'm in charge. You know, when my son was a kid, there was a show, a dinosaur show out, and the mama used to say, "I'm the mama. I'm the mama."
Oh yes.
Yeah, the show is called Dinosaurs.
I remember that show.
Yep.
That was a good show, by the way. It used to be on MTV.
Yeah,
that was a good show.
I'm the baby, right? I had the doll.
I remember the doll too.
I'm the baby.
What?
I'm the doll.
All right, guys. What sign should Wendy have on the mic? I didn't hear Melissa. She didn't say a sign. She said something about the infinity sign.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about, Lottie? Infinity.
Yeah, the thing.
Which means, what does it mean, Wendy? Melissa? Never ending.
Forever.
Her abundance will always, yeah. You know what? Too, I was saying maybe like the bottom of the mic. You know, like the one she holds. She could have it carved in the infinity sign in there too.
Oh, that would be so good. The dirt she would have on her own. She would be tied down to nothing.
No.
Old Wendy all over again. Well, I heard.
So it's like, so when she's ready to pass that mic over, that person will continue her legacy with the infinity sign on it.
That means never-ending money for her son and his children.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Super Psychics, you guys were amazing. This is the most beautiful. This all happened by accident, by the way. It all happened by accident. I've been trying to avoid Wendy. I think y'all brought it up. I just didn't feel the Super Psychics for Wendy. Ooh, turns out it was Brett's birthday.
It was meant to be.
The timing of this.
And I'm the Wendy fan, so.
Yes, go figure. The timing of this was beautiful. Today was the best day because I was thinking about doing it on Friday. And look, I couldn't even come in on Friday, right? And look at God. I was not supposed to do Trump. I said I wasn't going to do Trump. And my spirit said, you said it?
You didn't want that energy. His energy was so chaotic. I was just like, I said, which one's crazy, him or Kanye? I said, I can't. Because you feel it. You really feel it. It's like,
both energies knocked me on my butt. I was tired.
I went right to bed.
Y'all all said that, yeah.
I was like, that was draining. That was a lot.
It was a lot.
It's a lot.
It was a lot. And I started getting.
People don't understand. Go ahead, Charlton. What happened?
I was just going to say, sorry to cut you, Melissa. I was just going to say, and I started getting pains, like headaches. And I'm like, I don't even normally get a headache from this place. Where is this coming from? I've never had it. The nose, like here. Normally it's here, the back of the head. Here and here. I'm like, what's going on?
I was feeling a lot of his pain.
Because he's all in his brain. Y'all are feeling his brain. Does the man sleep? Does he even sleep?
And I have blurry vision. So this man,
he's going through it. Yeah. He's not sleeping because he's scared they're going to.
Yeah, that's why I said aneurysm, because it's a lot going on.
What did you say, Brent? You get cut off with the others. Your mic doesn't come through. What did you say?
I shouldn't say it. I'm glad it didn't come through.
Okay, all right. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, Brett. Okay, I now trust you.
Yeah, all that stuff is all coming out. Girl, we're going to be here with the popcorn.
So Lottie says, I see that this was the most positive for Wendy, including Brett's birthday, all positive.
Yay. Thank you, Lottie.
It's Brett's birthday. It's Brett's birthday. It's Brett's birthday. So let's just end this. You guys see how hard it is to end the show? Like, you want to talk, but you're tired, but somebody will say something and you get back in there again. You know, that's what super psychics, like, now y'all see what I go through. Now y'all know. Super psychics. Oh, by the way, hashtag super psychics, everyone. Hashtag super psychics. Put it on everything. Just like predicted it was started by me. Hashtag super psychics. There's only this group that can say that. Ain't nobody else can say it.
Yes.
Retrending. Hashtag super psychics.
And then put on.
Hold on, Brett. You don't. Your mic doesn't come through. What did you say?
Said go to the Gems group on Instagram.
Yeah. The Gems group. The Gems GEMZ group on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Take a clip of this and put it on your channel and link it up with the whatever Gems group. Oh, I'm getting tired now. Everybody pose. I want to see your hair down. I'm not ordering you. I'm just saying. We can always put it up later, but can you just give us a little hair, please?
You know what?
You gotta work it. Try work it, girl.
I did a school thing. I had to do a what do you call it? A presentation. So Zoom, rest. I combed my hair, sat down. So they said, and one lady said the next. She said, I didn't even know when they said your name. I kept looking for you, and I saw that. She said, I had to make my screen bigger because I didn't know that was you. You look so different. Again, this is people that don't look like me. I didn't even know that was you. You look so different with your hair down. She wear it down more often. I was like, so I don't know what to tell you. But I thought about you, Tracy. Is that a compliment or is that
right?
So when I said to her, I said, you know, that was a little unkind. She was like, really? That was a little unkind. That was a little unkind.
Yeah, because you're only you're thinking that my straight hair matters to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, don't I look the same? No. She was like, when I said it was a little unkind, she said, I think she registered what she said. I said, oh, I'm sorry, and left it alone. Because I was like, that's a little.
I mean, all she had to say was, oh my God, I didn't recognize you, but you look beautiful. So where was the beauty in all of that? What is the problem?
Thank you. So it was funny.
I just think the hair length is beautiful on her.
Yeah, I think probably why I keep blending because I always. But I cut some. I cut about yesterday. I cut about 6 a good 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sweat though?
Yes, that'd be the problem.
Oh,
okay. Yes.
There's only time I can wear my hair straight now. I was like, oh, this is straight. So I'd be struggling to keep it
It's not going to stay. It's not going to stay. I have your texture hair. I'm not even leaving the hairdresser before it starts to shrink up in the edges.
This is the only time of the year I can get a nice
the winter.
It's cold outside.
Yes, I understand. I get it.
I can't do it. I'll be working around ways today. I'm like, yeah. Somebody I laughed because this girl online said, I forgot the boy. He said, when your hair gonna get long? He said, no, darling, my hair doesn't get long. It gets big. I was like, yeah.
I love that.
But he said that.
Yeah. Or the other part. The other part where on IG I heard it defies gravity.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. See, we started another conversation.
Right.
Love you all. Bye.